My computer just like sits at 100% when exporting something for like 10 minutes.
Fuck odd. Not fuck odd.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, all right, 100%. So now we're halfway done. It's like, yeah, that's great.
It's
Love it.
infuriating.
Great. Wait, let me bring up everything I need.
Oh my god, Rooster. Can you guys hear him?
No.
Okay,
I cannot.
good. He's literally sitting at my door going, Beagles.
Alright, I need someone to go into the stream to see if everyone else is right volume and if I'm too loud.
I'm going. I can mute myself real quick.
I just
Yeah.
heard Abby started delirious.
I just can't do it because then the
No,
stream would hear
Sherlock
double.
started a Delirious video.
Sherlock
What?
wants to watch Delirious.
You wanna watch Delirious? Delirious.
So we need to talk so that Lee can actually hear if everyone else is too loud.
Da
Da da da da da da
Da da da da
da da
ba da ba da ba
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 da
ba 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 da
ba
ba da ba da ba da ba da
I hate all of
This sounds terrible.
It is like
all
we're
of-
playing Pokemon.
So-
It's the Pokemon song.
No, the worst part is that on Discord, for everyone else, we might be synced. For both of us, we're off sync, and for stream, we're super off sync. So it's a travesty.
I am quiet, apparently.
The best thing I can do then is turn Abby. Well, no, you're at 200%. Okay. Turn me that down then. There.
I'm gonna start playing music on PokeRole. Let's see how the music sounds.
Let me turn output for Discord a bit up. I'll turn it to like 115 for now. Hey, Jimmy.
Should Discord be able to hear the music yet, or hear the browser?
Stream should be able to hear it. That's the other thing I need someone to tell me. Lee, if the music you can actually hear, because last time you could not hear it when I had set up. Can I turn up the... No, I can't. That's at 5. That's at... I have the master volume for Chrome up at max.
Okay, I can hear it on your stream. It's just very quiet.
How do I fix that?
There's a Roll20 master volume thing for you personally.
No, I turned that up to max.
I mean, it's okay, is the thing.
Okay.
You can hear the music just fine on the
I
stream.
don't have anything in my hands.
Alright, then
dog.
we'll live with it.
Well, it's probably as good as it's going to get, so
Yeah, like, I already have that at max. I can't do anything more.
yeah. Totally, they can come back. Oh, there they are.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Wait,
Hi, Sophie.
no.
No. Alright.
I love you, Sophie.
I'm trying to get the perfect volume level.
I said Lee could at you because you said a couple minutes and it was 8:03. So
Yep. Sophie's gonna murder me when she gets here.
it's okay. I'm safe, so I can mess with Sophie all I want.
So
Can you hear the music?
I can hear the music fine.
Nick?
That's the problem
Why
I'm
is it
trying to
not
get the
playing?
balance out, because like
Why is it not playing for me?
I have desktop audio at 100, like at regular volume, so the stream should be able to hear as much as I hear.
I should probably log into Roll20.
I hear that helps.
That does help.
Yeah. Maybe just a little bit.
In fact, stream
Oh,
should
yeah,
be able to
that's-
hear everyone else more than they hear me. Well,
Mm-hmm.
here, let me actually try one last thing. Actually, I can add filter to desktop audio. Maybe there's some kind of filter I can use to make it sound better. So I got gain and noise gate compression.
I gotta draw Lilith today for my thingy.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll mess with
Parker,
this some other time.
do me a solid and go into the PokeRole settings and add an artwork there. Even if it's just a random Pokemon, I don't care. Just so it's not blank.
For you?
No. For like the Pokemon game in Roll20.
Oh, okay. I'll do that shortly.
Blessings.
Thank you.
Even if it's just a picture of Giratina or something.
Parker,
Or like your team.
put the Vibrava in my Pokemon.
Uh,
Everyone already knows that's
Uh.
not gonna work out.
Hey, I put. I listen. I was being realistic.
No,
Look.
you're correct. It's just funny.
First, we gotta find the Baneri. Then we gotta leave, and we can do other stuff after.
Well, can I not just like, let it out and be like, your home is that way, and then
That's
Just
danger.
run.
Just
I know what I
leaving a
mean.
Vibrava in the middle of a fucking forest like this. Either
Yeah,
it's gonna
okay.
die or something else is gonna die.
not my problem.
Circle
It is
of
your
life,
problem,
guy.
actually. Some might say it's specifically your problem.
No, not in the ball, and owned by me. It is not my problem.
I don't know about that one.
Question. If
Answer.
it's not your problem, then is it not the fault of the person who abandoned the Charmander in like episode 3 of Pokemon?
Oh.
Because
Well,
that Charmander was very close to dying too.
Mm.
this is super cool for you guys to all bully me about.
We
Am
do
I
it with
wrong,
love, Sophie.
Huh?
I'm preparing something, so I'll give you guys like 4 more minutes.
4 whole more minutes.
What do I do with this gift?
What are we doing? What's the plan?
I think
I'm gonna be
we'll
real.
go find Baneri.
If any, I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, if the Baneri somehow happens to be in the direction of the Aerodactyl, I'm not going.
we can just be sneaky.
No.
What if the Aerodactyl's a furry and wants the Baneri?
Are you going to try and take the small bunny away from the scary dinosaur?
Yeah,
No.
it's a goth bunny,
Dead.
yeah.
You think I have a brain cell?
I'm dead.
Well, it's gonna eat your brain cells if you try and do that. So, just saying.
Not gonna be much of a meal.
My point just stands that I'm just hoping that the Baneri is not there. So that's
Yeah,
all
I think
I'm
we
going.
try a different area first.
Somewhere in the opposite direction. And then like we get like, so the Baneri seems to be in like this cave to like your north, a little bit up a hill. You guys know anything about that? It's like, nah, I think it's dead. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you don't have a Baneri to examine anymore.
I think it's gone. It's okay.
God.
I mean, Parker, when you throw a dinosaur at us,
Yeah, you know.
history
God.
repeats.
Things happen.
This is the second time this has happened. Crazy. Can't wait for the third time.
You know what? I know what new Pokemon types there should be.
2 new types?
Yeah, like prehistoric or like dino.
Yeah, I feel like if they
Um,
did like some kind of prehistoric type or something, it would replace all the fossils rock type because literally every fossil is rock and it just feels lame. So if
Yeah,
they had their own unique type, that'd be pretty cool.
So like Even if it was just, something lame like calling them fossil type Pokemon.
Well, because there's
But-
also. Okay, keep going.
But the other type that I think that should be very strong against it, meteor type, astrological type,
Space type.
But your brain is
space type.
I
Dang.
wouldn't mind the space type either, but also like there's also a few Pokemon that aren't fossils that would fit into a fossil type. Like Relicanth is an ancient Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that would be one of those.
Is Omnite a
Yep.
fossil?
Ammonite and Amistar are
Yeah.
fossils.
Okay. I didn't know if they were fossils or if they were
I'm trying to think.
naturally found.
There's a few naturally found Pokemon that are like that. I only can think of Relicanth off the top of my head.
What's the one fossil Pokemon that becomes a really pretty, like,
I
Nessie?
see one Pokemon, Sophie.
What?
It has, like, it starts with an A.
Amora?
Yeah, that one. It looks like a little Nessie and has cute little frills on its head.
All right. Who wants to give us our last time on PokeRole?
Someone else do it. I did last time.
Let me see if I can go find Sophie's thing.
No, it's gotta be different. You can't just reread what Sophie typed.
Oh,
Hold
I
up,
can't
I
do that
got this.
then. You think I
Where
have
did we
memory?
start? First, last time we were in the desert, and then we left the desert to go heal. That was that session.
Yes, that
Go
was.
heal No, we already finished that. Anyway, we were leaving the desert, and then we were going to do the mission that Parker had for us, and then Morgan saw a Vibrava and made the mistake of waking me up. And then I derailed the campaign. Yeah. Then I caught it, almost killed it. That was bad. I almost died a couple times. And then we went to the forest to go find. And then our taxi driver hated us. Maybe. Probably.
Because he was a police officer.
He's not a
What?
taxi driver. He was a police officer.
Oh, well, he hated us regardless. Sick of us. He was ready to drop us off. We gave him a nice tip, except
Morgan
for
did.
me, because I don't have money
Yeah,
anymore.
you
Yeah. The Brava blew up a Pokemon Center, and now I'm poor.
An entire Pokemon Center.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing.
Alright.
Done. And then, let's see. Then we went to the forest, and everyone started searching for cool Pokemon. And we found a little fire pig that was hurt, and Morgan's
Morgan.
doing her ranger thing. What else did we find? I don't know what else we found, but it was sort of overshadowed by the giant-ass dinosaur. There was a lot of bones, and Kai stepped on a bone. It was crunchy, made a lot of noise,
It was crunchy.
almost died. Almost died. And Morgan tried to train the T-Rex. That went bad. I don't remember what Lee did. Something.
Didn't we train one of Lee's Pokemon in something?
Yeah, we trained
Yeah,
Lilith.
it was like a weird hide and seek. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't
She
know.
chucked Pokeballs at us. She became the Pokemon trainer.
Okay, that's whack. Anyway, you did that. Kai did successful, and then I tried to befriend Vibrava, and it went bad. And
Oh, and-
that's where we left off.
And Merle's stupid.
Oh, Merle's dumb.
Merle's real dumb.
Merle's real
Sorry,
dumb.
Morgan, your boy's a dumb boy.
Alright, time to change it to PokeRole.
All right. So, having slept through the night,
No, we don't get the. No, whatever.
did you want to do something in the night?
Nah, I was just wondering since some Pokemon appear at night, I wasn't sure if we were gonna take like
I-
night watches or anything.
I'd want to do night watches.
Okay. We can do night watches.
Great.
Especially if there's a, like, Aerodactyl.
Yeah, it's probably safe.
All right. We'll divide this one into two. So who wants to do the first one?
I'm
I
gonna do a
will.
second one because I didn't sleep last night. That still
I'm a
happened.
night owl.
I mean, I'll do the second one and just let you sleep, Kai.
Well, I still want to see stuff. I'll take the second one. Sleep. I'll take like half a night.
We can wake you up if there's anything cool.
I guess I'm stuck with Lee, so that's fine.
I mean, you can sleep, but
No, I'll help with second watch.
Yourself.
yeah, no, I can take first one unless you want to stay up and see Pokemon 2.
You can just for yourself.
All right.
All right. So, Lee, I would like you to make Insight Survival Alert check. All right.
Isn't that the looking for Pokemon check?
That is.
The perception check.
Yeah. Do you want me to do that?
Oh, are you staying up with?
Yeah,
them?
I'm staying up with Lee.
Then go for it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We're getting it working.
It's very hard to see.
Well, between the two of you, to be fair, you have had quite the traumatic day.
Yes.
So, keeping on the lookout is not the easiest thing. But you start to hear this little bit of coming from directly above you.
What? What? I got my Pokedex out.
As you look up, in the darkness, it's very hard to see, but you can see these almost round shadows amidst the moonlight. And your Pokedex gives you this. Number 425, Drifloon, the balloon Pokemon. A Pokemon formed by the
God.
spirits of lost people and Pokemon. Children who mistake it for a real balloon often end up missing. Because it floats aimlessly on old folktale calls it the signpost of wandering spirits.
Oh, I love them spooky boys.
No, Dad, Lee.
Don't
I
you
know.
have
I'm
to
sad.
like kill
I have
kids to
stay
evolve
in
it?
my spot for a specific spooky boy. I'll wait. I'll wait.
What's that
Also,
float on
Sophie,
by?
Sophie, we can barely hear you, by the way.
Oh, what the heck?
Well, it's mic quality, not.
Oh, okay.
I can try turning off my headphones and I'll just use my phone or something. Hold up.
A nice balloon. Oh,
She said she's switching over to her phone.
Ah.
But yeah, nice balloons. Child abducting and killing balloons.
hey, they need food too.
Night.
They gotta eat.
They gotta eat.
Night Jigglypuff.
Look, hey, if I was an animal like a balloon, I might kill kids too.
Huh.
So,
Okay.
What were you trying to say, Sophie?
I don't even know. I just don't want Lee to catch it and die.
Oh, it's far too high to throw a Pokeball at or anything.
Oh yeah, no. I'm saving my spot for a very specific spooky boy.
One singular spook.
So, sitting out the rest of the night, you're both a little shaken, but
Really? I feel like this is the least scary thing I've encountered today.
oh, I'm talking about the Aerodactyl. That's what you're shaking
Oh,
from.
yeah, that one. That part I'm shaking. I thought you meant the Drifloon. I'm like, I feel like I'm fine.
No, you're just like, no, that's cute, kind of morbid, but cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seen worse.
But your watch ends uneventful. Who do you wake for the next watch?
Hey, Abby. It's Abby and Kaya.
Yup.
Yeah. Oh wait, Kai up. We'll do 2 people watches.
Double
Alright.
watch. 2
I want
watches.
both of you to make an Insight Survival Alert check.
Could have been worse.
Sorry, iPad is a little wonky.
A little slow. All right. So, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
An Aerodactyl shows up.
I'm so excited.
Well, both of you are sort of. Abby, you're keeping watch and you're fine. You feel relatively okay about the day. Kai, you're constantly looking up. But it is Abby who points it out to you, Kai, that you can faintly hear some sort of rustling of perhaps a rock off in the distance. Not too far. It's like maybe it sounds like it might be 20 feet out or so. And as one of you shines the light over there, you can see digging out of this group of rocks on the ground is this little bulbous green head with a singular horn on the top. It's a very small creature. And your Pokedex says, number 246, Larvitar, the rock skin Pokemon.
Oh.
Born deep underground, they don't emerge until they've eaten a whole mountain of soil. Only the strongest and more ferocious ever come out to roam about. They hate being disturbed.
So if you do want me to still wake you up. You can't carry another Pokemon to get 4! Oh no!
You gonna just release this Brava in the middle of the woods so you can catch the Larvitar?
You know?
So we can't catch it.
Oh, this is so tragic.
Hey, at least you know it's here though.
If you want, I can try and catch it for you, and I can trade it to you later.
Here.
No, that's okay.
You sure?
I mean, he would be really good with your team. Like, he's very in line.
Yeah, with all the other nightmare Pokemon I have, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many max disobedience Pokemon do you want? Like, just asking. What's the cap you're going for?
Boy.
This would be number 3.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
We can come back another time.
Yeah, I fucked up with the Vibrava. I feel really bad. I'm not gonna do anything.
I feel like Sophie
pay.
didn't even go to sleep. Sophie just has their Pokédex like sitting there and is just waiting for it to beep.
I don't say anything, just a single tear streams down my face.
And you put the phone down. You're like, fine, it's nighttime, bedtime.
This Larvitar looking over at you guys and using its little stubby hand to kind of block an eye from the light. If you guys little and then burrows back into the ground and the rocks kind of fall in on the covering.
Even though it can't see me, nor does it care, I give it a little wave.
Larvitar are really cool, but like I just got other Pokemon that I don't need Larvitar.
I feel like Larvitar and Iroh would be BFFs.
They'd probably fight,
Or-
but yeah.
Or heated rivals.
Probably rivals.
No, you're never. We'll find out one day.
They're both Godzilla, so.
Yes, correct. I just want my entire team to just be Godzilla Pokemon.
God.
Alright. It's an option.
So, for both of you, it's not long until the sun starts coming up. And the night has passed relatively quietly. In the morning, earliest as she can as the sun rises, Morgan starts to get her things ready and brings the swaddled Tepig, is going to bring the swaddled Tepig down the mountain with her to head back to town, leaving the rest of you here to complete what you came here to do.
Can I give Morgan Vibrava? Be like, please take him.
It's like going to the desert and like setting a bomb with a timer on it.
Morgan kind of looks at the thing and looks at you and is like, I have my hands full. Okay, thanks, bye. And just kind
Oh
of.
my god.
Sophie, that's something that you gotta do.
I know. I just don't want.
Well, we gotta start day 2 of our search for the mysterious bun.
Yeah, I think we should get going.
So, Parker, you pointed out that there was like a creek or a river.
Yes, where you guys camped out, you're in a bit of a clearing against a rock face. Heading farther up the mountain is where you encountered the bones in the Aerodactyl nest. Down the mountain is where you came from, and just moving around the mountain, not too far, like a couple hundred feet away, is a large creek that runs down the mountain. So what did you want with that?
I was just maybe the bunny wants to. It's a watering hole. That's where you can find a lot of Pokemon, even not even just specifically water types. So we can check there maybe.
I'm good with that.
It's at least an idea, and also not death probably.
Yes. I
So-
agree with not death.
I feel that's where we should start.
All right. Well, what I'll say to you is, as all of you pack up to get ready to go, are you going to proceed through the forest quietly, or are you just kind of walking up to the stream and seeing what's what?
Oh, if there's an Aerodactyl here, very
Well,
quietly.
it's not even that. Just a scared of Pokemon. We don't want to do that. So we should still try and be quiet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it slow because I'm also on the lookout for fairies.
Okay. I want all of you to make dexterity survival stealth check for me real quick.
Am I stealthy? Yes, I am.
We shall find out.
No, I'm not.
That tracks.
Yep.
Very survival.
Well,
Woo!
Lee tried.
it's just me that messed it up. I tripped over a log.
And Abby, I want you to make an insight survival nature check for me. Okay. So, as you look around, you're trying your best to look out for. Not interested so much in the berries that are traditionally used, like orange, citrus, that are coveted for special properties that help people. You're interested in some of the ones that other people would consider mundane or ones they pass over. And those spiked berries that you found last time, green and brown, correct?
Yeah.
You don't find anything new, but you find 3 more of those.
Oh shit, I have a lot of those.
Those seem to be growing abundantly on this mountain.
Okay. Alright, I might be a little lost of where we are on the map. So what
It's
mountain
where the
are we on?
it's where the Pokemon
Yeah,
symbol
we're like
is.
roughly
okay.
around here, trying to go around.
That little Pokemon symbol is where you guys are. Is what I try to do at least.
Does the mountain have a name?
This mountain, it doesn't particularly have a name. The entire mountain range is called just the Glades. So let's say you guys are crossing over to about over here. But as you all proceed forward, you start to creep up through the bushes, and Kai, you leading the way, you start to see this watering hole, this creek that runs rushing down the mountain. It's no more than like 5 feet wide. It's very small, but it's the only fresh water around here that you've seen. You'll occasionally hear a just of some sort of bird Pokemon somewhere, perhaps leaving at the movement and noise. But just ahead of you, before anyone else gets there, you see this little blue, it seems like frog-like creature.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Your Pokedex says number 656, Froakie, the
Oh.
bubble frog Pokemon.
Oh shit, that's a cute boy.
It protects its skin by covering its body in bubble foam. Beneath its happy-go-lucky air, it keeps a watchful eye on its surrounding. It needs good discipline, or it will be a bad mannered with others. And as you see this, you're like, oh. And reading it, just at the moment you hear, and Lee falls through the bushes, almost rolling into the creek, and just landing on their butt and looking up. And as you look up, the Froakie has darted off and is just gone.
Well,
That was so.
Whoops.
press F to pay respects for Sophie.
That
Yeah, sorry.
physically. I love
Hey,
this
maybe.
frog boy.
Hmm.
Love him. Froakie, yes. I have 4 Pokemon and fuck.
He's a funky
So,
little frog boy.
do you guys want to like wait here a bit or just search around?
I guess let's look around.
We could do 2 groups. One of us could go look around, and the other could. Oh wait, no. But if we find it,
Well, I mean, we have a connected Pokedex. It's not like
that's true.
I don't even like mean looking around that far, but just like in this area through the trees and stuff.
Yeah, just go searching.
I'll go look around.
I'll stay here. I'll play lookout, see if it
post
comes
up.
around us.
Okay. Are we
Abby,
sure we
what-
should let Lee be the one walking around?
Well, I was going to say, Abby and Sophie, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna kind of do what I did at the other campsite and take do a perimeter about where we would quote unquote camp, even though we're not really camping.
Okay.
Actually, wait a second. What does Carver have for like? He's good at hunting.
And I'll have Alder out with me.
Okay.
What would it be if I wanted to get Carver to search? Like what stats?
His would probably be similar to yours. It'd be insight, survival, alert check.
Okay, then I think Freya's is better then. Maybe if I'm here, since Morgan's we don't have Merle here. Maybe I'm gonna get Freya to just see for anything, not in particular, just because I haven't trained Freya in doing anything. Just
Okay.
like to go up and look.
Okay. Have Freya make that check for me.
Right. Insight, survival, alert, and 2 successes.
Okay. Sophie, what are you doing?
I'll go with Lee.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you
Spells.
you and
Yeah.
Lee have 3 directions you can go. You can go downstream, which is going down the mountain. You can go upstream, or you could cross the stream and go to the other side and see what's in the forest over there.
I want to cross the stream. How about you?
Sure.
Hell.
All right.
Also, I've got Juno and Harper out on my shoulders, and then can I have Lilith try helping out, just wandering around?
You just constantly have every Pokemon out at all times.
I do. Pokeballs don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just assume I also always have Forest out, but he's not helpful, so he's just chilling usually.
I want to tell Lilith to look for a spooky kid like her.
I want Lilith to you know what? I want Lilith to Lee, just roll 1d6 for me.
Oh! Oh!
Okay. So
Lilith's gone!
So as Lilith, as you talk to Lilith about this, her head kind of rolls inside the blanket as you've usually seen it do, and then she kind of phases into one tree and out the other side and starts to wander into the forest.
Cool,
Yep.
cool.
My Pokemon just left me. Cool.
Do you know where camp is?
Lilith's gone at this point.
Okay.
Lee?
So Kai,
Yeah.
Actually, before I do that,
All right.
Lee and Sophie, I want you guys to make the perception check. Insight survival alert.
Okie doke.
The look for Pokemon check.
Look for Pokemon check.
Wow, Roll20 does not like me today.
Doesn't like any of us. Oh my god, Lee.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, Lee,
unfortunate.
Jesus Christ.
That is.
Roll20 has it out for me.
Did you wake up on the wrong side of the sleeping bed?
Apparently.
Sleeping.
The bed.
I forgetting the sleeping bag. That was the word.
The sleeping.
The sleep. I started with sleeping. I was like, it ends with something.
Did you wake up on the wrong side of the sleeping?
The word ended with something, and I couldn't remember what.
The answer is yes. They woke up on the wrong side of the sleeping.
Yes. I'm gonna roll on my gay dice to see if it says I'm gonna have bad luck today.
What the hell does that
That dice
mean?
doesn't like you either.
Well, I mean,
I
you
know.
already
That's why I
had
have
bad.
to
I
roll.
don't think you have to roll. I think we already see.
The evidence has been presented.
Maybe it will help.
All right. So, as both of you, are sort of wandering through the forest, you look around and you hear this little crunch, 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 crunch.
Much, much, much.
And then you turn around, you stop, just in case it was you walking, and then you hear a little, it's like a tiny sound. It's munch, 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 munch. And then it'll stop. And then you hear a, and a ding. And Sophie,
Uh-huh.
you feel something impact the back of your legs.
Why me? Lee's the one who fucked up the roll.
And when I say impact, it doesn't hurt you. It's just like someone bumped into you. It's like it's like it hits like essentially your butt. So it's like it's almost like you expect to turn around and see a small child bump
I
into
thought
you.
I was getting like shot in the back of the leg.
No, yeah, someone has a shotgun to your back.
Okay.
The game
I
was
don't
rigged
know.
from the
Can we
start,
not
kiddo.
mention shotguns right now. That'd be great. Or golf.
But you see this black and blue thing. It's like on all fours. It's got a little long neck and it's got a big round head, and it's got like this black fur just hanging completely over its face except for its mouth.
Oh! I know what
Oh.
it is. I know what it is.
Oh,
As you
Jack.
pick it seems to go. It seems and as it's looking at you, its little mouth opens and you see its pink tongue as it just goes and bites at your thigh. But you don't.
Ow.
It doesn't hurt. It's just like it's teething at you almost.
Oh, I know what it is.
Well, we're gonna Pokédex it for those who don't.
Number 633. Dino, the irate Pokemon. This Pokemon is blind. It bites all it finds to be aware of its surroundings. It constantly
that's
bumps
so
into things and attacks anything close to it. Their bodies are covered in wounds and they are very aggressive.
Oh my
If
god.
okay, for this one, Sophie, if you catch it, I'll hold on to it for you.
Oh man.
Oh,
Like,
this is a funky little lad. I like
It's
this
a
boy.
dinosaur, and it turns into another 5 disobedience fucking laser dragon.
Yeah, and then it has mouths for
Oh, I
hands.
want him. He's so cute.
This one, Sophie, as you're kind of like thinking for a second, oh shit, if it thinks if it knows I'm a person thing, it's gonna try and fight me.
Yeah.
And you seem to actually, what do you do? What do you and Lee do?
Do you need
I'm
some
gonna
help?
just chew on my leg. I'm literally just like, okay, buddy. Just kind of. I'm not gonna try and move or startle it. I don't know.
Okay.
Just letting
I'll
him
pull
know.
out a berry.
Okay. It doesn't. It doesn't see the berry, and it seems to just be sitting there like teething for a second to try and feel like how big you are. And as it smells that berry for a second, it goes, and it starts to follow it as it like bumps into you again, Sophie. But then slowly starts to go around you, and it goes up to the berry and just first it starts like biting at Lee's wrist before working down the hand and getting the berry, and then its tongue just latches onto it and pulls it.
Oh my
This
God,
one seems to be
so cute.
This one seems to be quite. Actually, I want both of you. I want both of you to make an insight knowledge. Yeah, an insight knowledge nature check.
This one seems pretty chill.
He seems very lax.
Yeah.
This one is quite incredibly young. You don't, contrary to the Pokedex entry, you see no scars on it. So this one is practically a baby.
Oh,
He's a little
boy.
baboo!
Do you want a baby?
I don't want to cradle rob like you.
Babies are fun. Harper, you're really fun, yeah?
Any of us can hold on to it for you until
my
you
God.
release the menace.
Y'all are killing me.
I literally have a space open and I have so many Pokeballs.
I don't know.
You gotta decide before it walks away.
Yeah, I know.
It's as you're starting her talking, it like turns and starts to go, and its head just goes into the side of a tree, and it opens its mouth and starts biting at it a little bit before it turns.
God!
Oh my god.
You have to get it.
I will catch it for you, Sophie.
Y'all are hurting me.
It's a baboo!
Is it? It
I'm
really
gonna
is.
pull out another berry and go walk back up to it.
Okay, but it turns and bumps into your, it starts to walk towards to you, and is about to bump into you again. It smells like, and it goes out around your whole hand, and you feel its tongue just latch onto the berry, and its mouth like slurps off your hand.
Slurp.
Great. I am
Oh,
sitting
that's
having
lovely.
an existential crisis.
It's a baby, Sophie.
It's
Yeah,
a baby.
Look, you could prevent it from getting so many scars.
Protect the baboo.
Yeah. But what if there's a parent nearby?
This is survival to fit. Those things are meant. If we would know if there was a Hydreigon around.
You did
Yeah.
you did get the Pokedex entry told you it was territorial, so it's likely not a species that has parental instincts.
Yeah, I mean, if there was a
If they-
Hydreigon around, that Aerodactyl would be dead.
Aw, man, guys. I don't know what to do.
It's a baby.
Sophie, it gets 2 heads when it evolves.
It gets 3 heads when it evolves again.
It does.
3 heads are better than 1.
This is not helping.
We're all telling you to do it for once.
We can hold on to it for you.
Oh my god, Sophie, replace this with the menace that destroyed a Pokemon Center, please.
Okay, he's really cute.
All right.
I
Can it hear anything?
Yeah, it can. It just doesn't have sight.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're blind.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and talk to him and be like, "Hey, buddy, you alone? You just hanging out? Or is this baby cannot understand what the hell I'm talking about?"
No. It's just like its head turns towards like vaguely where it's being talked to, and it like just, as you're like squat over, and it like goes up to you. It just like goes up to your arm and starts teething at it to like go up and down it to feel how big you are.
That's fine. I'm gonna just like sit on the ground, kind of let him feel me out.
Okay. I see as Lee, as you watch as this Dino just starts to like it'll gently like and then go to a new part, and like so eventually Sophie's like arms, shoulders are just like saliva, gently coated in saliva, and you turn around and it's vague and it's trying to like bite at her hair.
Cool. Is Forrest horrified?
Forrest is trying to avoid it and like try not to pay attention to it and just sleep on one of your shoulders, but then when it goes to the other shoulder and it feels like this sticky saliva, it's like the expression that you see on his face.
Forrest
He
is
is
not a babysitter.
mortified. He is mortified.
Forrest, do you want to come
Okay.
sit on my head?
It just leaps over to you and like stands like it stands on your head the way that like a cartoonish woman would stand on a table for a mouse.
Cool. I look at Forrest and I'm like, traitor. Boy, I sure don't know what to do here with catching a Pokemon.
Befriend it.
Can I pick him up?
Yeah, he's about
Yeah,
he's about 35 pounds. You can pick him up.
That's like Nibora sized.
yeah. I want to just pick him up, give him a little head scritches.
And just go as you pick him up, and he's just looking around like, "Duh," like he's confused at what's happening as he doesn't feel. His little legs just start to gently wobble as he's trying to feel for the ground again. But after a little bit, he calms down and is just and he's like, "Dino."
Yeah, I put my arm underneath his legs so he has some sort of grounding.
Yeah, and he starts to lean into the scritches because it feels nice.
Oh my god, I think this is Parker telling me I have to catch this.
You have to. It's a baby.
I know.
But not like when Lee did
Hey,
it.
you don't have to. Don't look at me. The Pokemon is what it is.
Oh yeah,
It
but
is
we're
not cradle robbing when the baby isn't sleeping with its siblings.
yeah. Plus,
You're pretty happy generally, Harper. Yeah.
let's be honest. Let's be
Harper
real.
Because
just
the
looks at
baby
you.
doesn't understand the difference anymore.
Harper just looks at you and
It's a
goes,
single tear.
"Rose," and just pokes you on the cheek with one of its roses.
I'm gonna tickle her.
Okay, I'm gonna just squint my eyes at Lee and be like, okay.
Also, let's be real. Parker's not egging you on. The rest of us are egging you on.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then I'm just gonna carry around this baby Dino for a while and just hang.
It can leave, but yeah.
No, he's in my arms. I'm holding him.
I have this thing under arm arrest.
I mean, to be fair, if it tries to leave, it'll probably just hit a wall.
Yeah, I was about to say it is blind.
Yeah.
He walks away, trips over a stick. No.
So, are you gonna walk further into the forest? Or are you gonna go back to the group?
I'm gonna go back to the group because I feel like everyone's gonna be real excited about little.
Little babu.
You know. As you're
I'll
Kai,
keep going.
oh, you're gonna keep going.
Yeah. So while Sophie's doing that.
Okay, I guess Lee's going out on their own with all their nat ones.
Bye, Lee.
I'm
As
also
you're
letting
leaving,
you
as you're
know
leaving,
while I'm going.
as you, what are you doing?
Looking for Lilith as I'm going.
As you can't start to walk in the other direction, Forrest hops off your head and starts to prance after Sophie, looking at Dino like it's a despicable rat.
Oh, Forrest.
Uh-oh, you got a jealous baby.
Oh, my sweet, sweet boy. I pick up Forrest and I put him on my head, but I wipe off my arm first so it's not slimy.
Forrest kind of sits on top and is like, huh, and just like settles, pads your head for a second before settling down. But it's one eye will just open and glare at the Dino as the Dino is just like, Dino.
Cool. I'll let the Dino just bite on my finger while I'm walking
Yeah.
back.
It just starts like teething on your finger like a
Yeah.
toy.
Oh boy.
And after a little bit, Abby, you and Kai see walking out of the forest, walking out of the tree line of the other side of on the other side of the 5 foot creek, is Sophie holding a Dino.
Did you get a baby?
Yeah.
Please tell me this one wasn't sleeping.
No. He walked up to me and started numbing on my leg.
That's adorable.
That's really cute. I'm gonna set him down next to everyone else so he can kind of. I don't know. He's blind, but I'm gonna let him just like hang out and figure what he's doing.
As he sits down, he's like he starts to feel the ground, and his legs each individually step for a second before it starts to slowly walk around, and it walks around and will bump into a tree and start to nom on it, and then it goes over to where Kai's sitting and bumps into your arm and starts to nom on your hoodie.
I'll put Naboris down and see if Naboris wants to chill with Babu. He's usually a pretty lax guy.
All right. Have Naboris make. I want Naboris to make.
He's usually not good at checks anyway, so this is gonna be bad.
An insight contest etiquette check.
Man, 2 dice that I'm rolling here. I don't know why I'm bothering trying to find etiquette when he doesn't have any points in it.
Could literally put anything there.
Hey!
Yeah. As Naboris gets set down, it kind of looks up at it and it just goes, ah, as it's standing there. And Dino just hears that and is like, Dino starts to look around before its like lower body bumps into the front of Naboris, and then its head just cranes down and its mouth just opens and goes all over the top of its like over the top of Naboris' round nose, and you just see a little bit of slobber like just drip down as both of them are just holding still there.
Caught in a
And they're
lock.
frozen. That's their permanent state of being now.
That'll keep
This is a
them.
new evolution. It's the new slow bro.
This is
Morgan,
This
you're
is how-
missing the new baby.
We have a slow bro. This is how slow bros are made.
Oh my. Okay. So Lee.
well, he said they'll be right back. I don't know. If
Okay. So Kai.
Yay, Freya.
As you're kind of watching this happen, after a moment, you begin to. Also, side note, why didn't you use the Abby portrait that Sophie made?
I forgot to update it. I can do that now.
Kai! Oh my god! No, I'm just kidding.
Pain and suffering.
I'm
in that
sorry.
voice.
Unbelievable. I put blood, sweat, and tears into that image.
That's very disturbing since it's digital.
Yeah.
It's digital
You don't wanna
blood,
know
sweat,
how-
and tears.
Sophie's computer is so fucked up, man. You don't want to know.
Ew.
Lee,
So,
what is that?
so
What did you do
Lee,
to my computer, Lee?
since you're back, I'll go back to Lee.
Oh, okay. Freya obviously found something good.
So Lee, as you're starting to walk farther and farther out, you realize you haven't seen Lilith in a while.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to find her.
Make an insight survival alert check.
Oh.
Okay. Looking around, there's a moment where you feel like you look over and you think, "Oh, there's Lilith," and you start to run over.
Oh my god.
It is
I can do
a
this now.
just large black moss covered boulder.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna start calling out for her at this point.
Okay.
Lilith, where did my spooky baby go?
And that is where we will leave you for right now.
And Lee dies in the woods.
End of session.
Wait, what did Lee find?
Nothing.
Oh, Lee's just looking for their stupid gas ball that wandered off into the woods.
Well,
Yeah.
Kai, were you... Hold on, let me roll something real quick.
what did Freya find? Uh-oh.
Freya finds Aerodactyl and challenges him.
Uh-oh. I don't think Freya can win that fight.
No, you hear it. Often, as you all are sitting there looking at Dean, you're just all staring there, like looking at Dino and Naboris, just like, are they ever gonna move?
Nope.
Are they stuck?
That's it. They're hanging.
Is this a problem? Should we do something? And then you hear a just in the distance
Oh.
from upriver,
I gotta deal with that.
and
Uh-huh.
as you look up, you hear a and it starts to go louder.
What?
And you start to hear and as you see over the ridge just comes dozens of little yellow and brown puffballs as you see Skarmory flying low, like essentially hurting them by scaring them half to death.
I like look at Kai and I'm like, well,
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
effective.
It worked.
But there, as the dozens turn into like 50 Baneri just all rushing at you all, I want all of you to make all three of you to make an evasive save for me. Evasive
Can I
check.
pick up the Dino and hold him above my head?
Sure.
I don't want him to die.
You rolled on Naboris' sheet.
Oh, that was Naboris. Well, did Naboris need to make the save?
Not really, but it's good to have anyways.
Are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh,
Just
evade.
Just
evasion.
an evasion roll.
Well, to be fair, I did really well anyways.
Do I get swarmed with the puffballs like all those like puppy dog videos? Because I would love that.
Yeah, this is fine. If this is how I die, that's fine.
So, Kai, you and Sophie essentially Sophie, you run and pick up Dino, and Kai, you run and pick up Naboris, and both of you just get behind a tree as this literal swarm of fluffy bunnies just start to wade around you. But you look at Abby, and Abby's just engulfed in it, and they'll just start. Abby, you feel them all you're like, oh, this is cute. Okay, ow, ow. Okay, ow. As they're jumping on you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's not super painful. It's just you're gonna have a few bruises.
I assume I was sitting down, so I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna take one with me and be like, "Baby,
Baby."
I'm gonna
As
hope
it's
this gets
terrified
their
of the
attention so that they all look at
Skarmory.
me.
Wait,
So you're just picking up one of the Baneri that's running in fear.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up and hold it in the air. Kind of seems like I'm offering it to Skarmory.
Skarmory's not gonna eat them, but wait,
I know, but they don't know that.
we have to check to see if any of them are the one we're looking for.
You know what? I will stick my hands out and try to pick up as many as I can and give them a little hug.
We can do that while Abby's distracted and being mauled by bunnies. We'll try to actually look.
So, Abby, I just want you to roll a flat d20 for me, and you two make an insight survival alert checks with a -1, since it's mass chaos.
That's fine.
That's very fine. If I could get this to roll properly. There we go.
Well,
Wow. You
Dang.
can't stop me,
Wow.
Parker.
dang.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, Kai.
Okay.
Sophie, that picture you sent is horrifying.
I hate it. I hate it.
So as you you essentially do the friend hug as you just put your arms out and they all just start running into you and you just scoop and give them a hug. You just hear it feels like you're hugging a pillow and you just hear lots of little bun here. And then you feel yourself freeze. And within that moment, you feel your body almost like pins and needles.
Oh man.
and your arms just start to loosen and go lax. And it's you start to slowly drop the Baneri. You feel a few of them rush inside your jacket for hiding places and into the pockets. But your arms are just completely pins and needles and you can't move them. And both of you see drop out of that little fray this strange little purple fluff ball with little red pins inside its seeming flesh and black eyes.
Oh my god, I love this thing.
You see
Did I guess
Okay.
your Baneri design right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell
you
yes!
see this.
Got him.
A baby.
I knew it.
I kind of wiggle my arms to try and shake it off, thinking I'm just falling asleep.
They are not coming back.
Give me my arm back.
Is this the one that's tagged?
You just see on its leg on its tiny leg, you see a little yellow plastic tab thing wrapped around its ankle.
Okay.
Can I see other? Is this the only one in the herd that I can find?
This is the only one you spot.
Ah, damn it.
I lift my arm up by my shoulder, so it's drooping still, And I'm like,
Mhm.
Sophie, get the berries out of my pocket.
Okay, I go up and do that. And is there like a
Okay,
catch
wait.
and release ball or something on you too that I could
Yeah.
grab? Okay,
I'll-
I'll do that.
I'll also put Freya back into Pokeball after saying thank you, just to quell the chaos a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of the Baneri seem to have run and hid in the bushes.
Grab one
Um,
of the berries that are from around here and see if it wants one of those. The pointy, spiked green and brown ones.
So, Sophie,
Also,
Yes.
as you reach into Abby's jacket to do just that, you feel a fluff, and you hear Baneri, and one jumps out of the pocket and runs off, and you're like, okay. And then you reach in and grab a little berry of the description Abby said, and you look over and you see this little. It almost looks like fabric skin Baneri standing in one spot, just sort of gently swaying side to side with its button eyes, never focusing on anything. Its face completely unexpressive, but it's definitely looking at you.
Cool. I'm obsessed with it.
love this
So
thing.
yeah, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna offer it a berry, and I'm gonna kind of like squat on the ground, like get side. Hey buddy, I got some berries if you'd like some.
Baneri. And it's slowly actually, Sophie, I want you to make an insight contest etiquette check.
All right.
Okay. Pulling up a little closer to it, you start to feel a distinct itchiness come to your skin just here and there, and you can tell it's not normal. As it reaches up to your hand, it doesn't quite touch it, and you see one of the pins in its ear is pressed into its ear. You see it pull slightly out to where it's only half in, and Abby, you regain the feeling in your arms. And then a pin on its body jams in, and you feel your hand go numb, Sophie, and you drop the berry.
That's fine.
that's
And
fine. This is fine.
It goes up and gets the berry and looks at it for a moment.
Voodoo.
And you look at it and you realize it has no mouth. And as a moment you're wondering how it eats, all of you see this berry just start to wither, drain in its hands.
Oh my god.
All right.
Who has
That's
the
fine.
Who has the
That's
catch and release ball, by the way?
I
Abby
grabbed
has-
one.
Okay,
Oh, I
just
thought I
making sure.
grabbed it off of Abby with her berries when her arm was out.
That works too.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna be like, hey buddy, we came here to protect you. There's some bad people out there and they're after you, I think is what is happening. But you're in trouble and we're gonna get you somewhere safe. And so then I'm gonna hold out the catch and release ball. And I guess, does it react to that?
As it looks, it looks at as it drops the dry husk, essentially a raisin at this point, and it looks at the catch and release ball. Its head starts to gently turn, and for the moment, it seems to start to just back away slowly. As it's
I'll
swaying.
gesture to the tag on its leg. And I'll be no. The people that were making sure you're okay want to make sure you're not taken and used for something bad.
I want you to, all right, Abby, make a insight contest empathy check this time.
Empathy. Bum bum bum. 3 success.
Okay. It looks gently down at its leg, and it reaches down, and its little stubby hands reach down to the tag, and it gives a little and you see the leg just fully come off in its hands, and it's holding the leg with the tag on the ankle, and you can see this little, it's like stuffed fabric around the edges as it's holding it and looking at you with a cocked head.
I kind of look at it like, "Are you okay?"
Thing. Oh
I
my
try
God.
not to like drop my mouth.
I give it like a little like, "Are you okay?"
It turns its head the other way at your reaction and puts the leg back on, and it seems to function just normally as it slowly sets its foot down.
I'll take out another one of the same berry, and I'm gonna hold it down like with my hand on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be like, "Do you want to come with us? We're not gonna hurt you. You'll be returned here as soon as we know it's safe."
Both you and Sophie are the ones kneeling on the ground with it, so I want
Yeah.
both you and Sophie to make the insight contest empathy check now.
Insight
Damn.
One
contest.
success is a success.
Empathy, yeah.
Empathy.
That's a lot of 3s. That's a that's a lot of 6s.
I did real cool.
So, as you start to relate, you start to get on the ground to get to this thing's level, and as you're saying, like, and as you're trying to coax it over, before it can make a reaction, you see it like, it's like it almost freezes for a second. There's a shiver as all the pins and needles just drive into it for a moment, and it falls over limp like a doll, and you hear a just running, and you hear limbs breaking from the direction that it came from. And
Sophie, catch and release ball. No.
Yep, throw it.
So if you roll 3d6 for me.
Okay.
Oh. What's up the mountain? Oh, that's one success.
It as opposed to the normal wobbles, this one sucks it in and gives a like releasing steam almost before it, and it's caught.
Okay. I pick up the ball and put it in my pocket really fast.
What's
All
up
right,
the
as you
mountain?
put it in the pocket. You look up the mountain, and you see humans. 2 of them in leather. It seems like a gray leather long jacket and boots and basically just some sort of cap. They look like they've been out hiking for a while. One a kind of big, tall, scrawny dude. The other one a slightly shorter woman. As they look at you and say, "What are kids doing out here?"
Oh, we're just looking for Pokemon.
Yeah, well, you seen a lot of Baneri around anywhere?
They ran to the forest.
I look into my I open my jacket and I pull one out of like my inner pocket.
You're a magician.
I look at it like, whoa.
And pull another one out and be like, yes.
Wait. They came this? And they start to look around for a second as they're standing about 30 feet from you. Wait. Did you kids see the purple one?
Purple what?
A purple what?
Since Kai was the first one to speak, I want Kai
We
to be...
all were like, what?
What?
Can I lie?
Where?
What?
I want Kai to be the to make a cool contest perform check.
Alright, that's still like 3 dice.
And you're gonna roll against
All
their
3 successes.
insight.
Super cool.
Hey.
Kai, I don't know how to tell you this, but the male seems to be looking around in panic, but the female just narrows her eyes at you, Kai, and you feel a bead of sweat drip down your face. She got 4 successes.
I mean, I just tried my best.
I'm gonna step in between them and I'm gonna be like, What do you mean, like a purple Baneri? I thought they're just like brown.
And I pull another Baneri out and like this.
I'm like, those are the ones we've seen. I don't know what you're talking about. Purple. What?
Are you sure you didn't see a Ghastly? Because our friend's missing their Ghastly.
That's true. It could be that.
it could
that
be a
Ghastly's a
Ghastly
wild
playing
card.
with the Baneri too.
Could be.
Our Ghastly
Shit.
likes to pick on Pokemon.
She starts to say, "All right, listen here, you kids. It's been a long day for us.
Yeah,
And
So
me too.
I'd appreciate
I'm
it.
also 22. How is that a child?
We are in our
Because
20s.
these two are like 35.
Well, they're boomers.
All right. We say, okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
As you, they're both like, each of them pulls out a Pokeball. Listen, just tell us what we want to know. And this doesn't have to get dangerous.
I'm gonna send out Skarmory just to intimidate them.
Hey guys.
Don't,
Really
don't,
bad idea.
don't, no,
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
no.
Wait.
You have a baby Dino here. Don't do this to him.
Well, no, I'll pick up the Dino and run.
Release it. Just release it
No,
right
I'm gonna
now.
look at the two people. No, the two people harassing him. So I'm gonna be like, I don't want this to get worse than it already is, fellas.
This Vibrava knows Hyper Beam and it doesn't listen.
I want,
So,
Sophie, I want,
Do you want to play Russian roulette?
Play Russian roulette.
Sophie, I want you to make a cool contest perform check for me.
Perform. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Hold on.
Hey guys, I have a really bad idea.
They both look at each other and look at you in confusion. And the girl is going to send out a creature
All right.
from a Pokeball,
You mean a
Great.
monster? Because they are called
a pocket monster,
She took it out of her pocket.
and it is a monster.
Cool. In this split second, I would love to look at Kai and Abby and just say, run.
Don't do that. Please don't do this. For the love of God.
No, what comes out is a tall, mostly green and white sort of creature. His arms seem like almost blades.
Oh.
This,
Do you want to Pokedex it?
I know it is, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Number 475, Gallade, the blade
Uh-huh.
Pokemon. This Pokemon is male only. He has an extreme sense of courtesy. In a battle, it uses the blades on its arms as if they were swords. It is a loyal Pokemon and won't doubt to fiercely protect its trainer. I'm going to assume that's a translation problem, but whatever.
Sophie, you want to do this or you want me to do this?
Bro, I'm gonna send out the Bravo.
Please don't. Please. Please.
I see the look on Sophie's face, and I'm gonna pick up Alder.
No, I'll fucking do a normal battle, but if this goes poorly, I'm sending out Vibrava. I have a
Holy
time
shit.
bomb in my pocket.
No, but like I'm gonna put Alder in his Pokeball, and I'm gonna go over to Sophie. I'm gonna take the the baby.
Wait, are they
Yeah, thank
are they
you, I
both fighting
appreciate
or?
Well, the other one's about to send out its Pokemon.
Oh, then I guess this is a
Is-
double
is-
battle.
that. It's double. Yeah, what up? Me and Kyle, let's go.
All right. And since you already have Skarmory out, I'm assuming that's who you're.
Yeah, that's
dealing with.
Freya. Freya's got it.
I have to take double battle takes a longer time to set up, so give
That's
me
fine.
a second. Who are you sending out, Sophie? As your start?
I will send. Wait, do we know what the other person sent out?
Oh yeah. Sorry. The other person is sending out what I can only tell you. Basically, looks like a lightning zebra.
Well, it's a Zeb Striker.
Okay.
I'll Pokédex since I'm not in the battle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at Abby and I'm gonna be like, take care of them. Not the Pokemon, the people. If that wasn't clear.
You're gonna be, what'd you say?
I said to take a picture of the people who are like battling us right now, because I'm assuming they're a part of whatever the hell else is going on. So
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna try and sneak a photo.
All right. Make a dexterity survival stealth check.
Do.
And the Pokedex entry reads, number 523, Zebstrika, the Thunderbolt Pokemon. It is very intemperate and wild. There have been very few cases of it being successfully tamed. It can shoot lightning from its mane in all directions. If you try to mount it without warning, it will shock you.
What is it?
It's a big lightning zebra.
Zebstrika.
it's literally a lightning zebra.
All right, what are you starting with, Sophie?
I'm gonna throw out Axu.
All right, Pyro it is.
Can't worry though. That's a strong. Those are some strong Pokemon. And we are some weak people.
I'm looking at Kai and I'm like, I got a backup plan, man.
Oh my god.
Alright. So,
Setting in a bomb is not a backup plan.
I disagree.
here we go. I want all of you to roll initiative for both of you.
Wow, Freya's going.
All right, we got.
I rolled a 7 and Ira rolled a 5.
All right. So, Zebstrika is going to be the one to go first, followed by Freya, followed by Gallade, followed by Iroh.
Well, damn it.
And so Zebstrika is going to use. Is going to try and use. If the page will load, that'd be great. I apologize.
This is a very difficult matchup for us.
It's fine. This is fine.
Zebstrika is going to try to use Thunder Wave on. Remember, we go intent and then it plays out.
Yeah.
So Zebstrika is going to go for Thunder Wave on Freya.
I'm just gonna hope that it misses. I'm gonna have Freya do actually a Brave Bird on Gallade.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's better to go early than late with that move.
All right. Gallade is going to try for a Night Slash on Iroh.
Oh, that's super cool. Well, shoot.
We should probably just
I
focus
would-
one of them.
Yeah. Which one were you going for?
Gallade.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I guess I'll try and clash that with Dragon Rage.
All right. You're gonna clash Gallade.
Yeah, the Night
All right.
Slap.
So first is Zebstrika's roll against Freya.
Oh, also, I wanted to use a will point on the Brave Bird just to make sure it hits.
Oh shit!
I mean, I might as well. This is important.
Remember, if you drop to 0, will points, you
Yeah.
All right. Freya is paralyzed.
Ah,
Oh,
wait, where's the
no.
checkbox for that? I have to roll something, don't I?
I believe you do. That is where I'm going right now.
So I can't be resisted. So the subject loses 2 points in dexterity and moves at half speed. So that's, well, I guess it's good that I'm using a will point then.
Mm-hmm.
I
Put
have
a
a
minus
-2
2
to
to
dex.
dexterity bonus right now.
Yep. At least it doesn't stop me from acting.
All right, which also means that you do get moved to the back of the initiative.
That sucks.
Woof.
All right, and it can't be resisted.
Yeah, so I'm just
So-
stuck with that.
Yeah, I hope you guys are ready to hear this intro a few times.
That's
So that happens, and then Gallade is going to Night/Clash against Iroh. So Iroh, roll for Clash.
okay. Is that just normal, like, roll?
No, in
No,
the
you
part
have a clash
below,
button.
below evade.
Below evade is
And
Clash.
set to
okay, got it.
Dragon Rage is a special
Oh,
move, so it would be
also-
special fight clash, I think.
Yes. Another quick question. So
Mhm.
that's a boy. That's
Yeah. Oh, for rivalry.
Gallade
Yep,
is a male, yes.
okay. And then is the Zebstrika one too? Or...
It doesn't
Zebstrika
stack.
Zebstrika is female.
Well, okay. Well,
But-
I'm going against.
I don't think rivalry stacks either way, so it's more like a checkbox you get.
Okay. Cool.
Ooh.
All right. You won the clash, actually.
Oh hell yeah!
The actually is what
So-
worries me.
I will roll to see if you take damage, and Gallade takes 1 guaranteed damage. And Iroh takes no damage.
Oh,
That's
So,
my boy.
Freya, it is now down to you.
and I used the will point, so I'm
You
at
used
2
the will
will.
point for Brave Bird.
But that means I get to just roll the damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Roll that damage.
3. And let me roll
So-
for recoil too. Well, tell me what the damage is, and I'll roll for recoil.
It's just the recoil after mitigation.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
then the damage is 1.
Roll 1. Am I typing this in right? Oh yeah, I just have it covering. 1d6. I take damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. You take damage. So we're back at the top, and now the new order is Zebstrika, Gallade, Iroh, Freya.
Woo, not
F.
last.
Well, I might try and paralyze you next. So
That's
Zebstrika is going to try and paralyze Iroh.
Well,
There
that's
you go.
bullshit.
Thunder
Okay.
Wave, Iroh. And Gallade is going to... Let's see, what's Gallade now? Gallade is going to try to... Is going to try to Leaf Blade for Freya.
all right.
Okay, so I have a quick question. I have
Mhm.
resistance to electric. Does that affect anything with
Mm,
Thunderwave?
No.
Nope, because it doesn't do damage. It's just a status move.
Super cool. Okay,
You have to be a ground or electric type to ignore paralysis.
that's fine. That's dope. Okay. Cool.
All right, so it is Iroh's turn to declare intent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did I not hear the first two intent? Oh, I was
Thunderwave, leaf blade on me.
Okay.
Thunderwave on use Leaf Blade on Freya.
Oh man. Okay, I guess I will. Can I clash Thunderwave? Is that allowed?
Yep, it's got an accuracy roll, so you can technically clash it.
All right, I guess I'll do that because
Well,
I really.
nope.
What?
Sorry, you cannot clash it. You can evade it
Okay.
because it's not a damaging thing.
Well, I'm gonna try and do that then. I'll try and evade Thunderwave.
Freya's intent.
I'm just gonna take the leaf blade if that's the case. I'm gonna go for a second brave bird. I'm risking it
Alright,
because I could
just-
die from it.
Just. I'm assuming you're gonna roll for this one this time. Who are you
Yeah.
brave birding?
Gallade again.
I thought you brave birded Zebstrika the first time.
No, I Brave Birded Gallade.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Then let me change some health status. The rolls would be the same essentially. So
The defense, I assume, is just.
Yeah.
Am I actually
Okay.
allowed to change?
Although it would be super effective, so.
Are you allowed to change, Sophie?
You can
Yeah,
only change
I
to
said-
evade.
Oh, okay.
Would you like change Pokemon or?
No. I was gonna change like action instead.
Yeah, no. The only thing you can do is change to evade.
Nah, that's cool. I'll stick with what I'm doing.
All right. So at the top is Zebstrika against you. I want you to roll evade with Iroh.
Well,
Dope.
that
Really good.
that was not good.
Super great.
Right. Iroh is also paralyzed and is at the back of the order, and I want you to put a -2 in the dexterity bonus
Okay.
for Iroh.
Gotcha.
All right.
So-
Next up is the Leaf Blade.
Yeah, I
And you are
have
just taking the lead
3
blade, correct?
defense and I double resisted, so that's a -5.
2 damage, right?
Yep. I can't really stop the accuracy of it.
The move has high critical, so it does score a critical hit.
That's a lot.
Yikes.
So before mitigation, you should take 2 damage. I'm assuming it gets mitigated to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 6 health. Alright, it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Alright. Brave Bird. Hey!
It hits.
Hey, Parker.
Mm-hmm.
During this, are they looking like the adult people
Mm-hmm.
looking at the Pokemon or the people like Sophie and Kai?
They're looking at the Pokemon battle.
Okay, I'm gonna try and nudge Sophie and see if I can get the Baneri ball from her.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I can
Oh wait,
slap
let me
that on
roll.
back, but
Brave Bird is super effective against this, so I'm rolling 1. I get to roll 1 extra d6, right?
Yes.
Well, doesn't matter. So it's still 4.
Okay, so 4.
And then.
It's a physical move, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Then
Is it 1 damage? 2?
it is 2 damage.
So 2d6 for me. Hey, no recoil this time.
hey.
Hey.
And the Gallade is looking a little hurt.
Thanks.
No. Maybe they shouldn't be stealing.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't be bullying children. Me, a 22-year-old child.
Didn't we just argue against us being children?
Yeah,
or-
well now it's too late, so I'm gonna embrace it.
All right. So we are back at the top of the round and the top of the music too.
Wow.
And now Zebstrika. Let's see, what's Zebstrika going to do? Zebstrika is going to use. Zebstrika is going to use Wild Charge on Skarmory.
Yike.
And Gallade is going to hold its action until the end of intent.
Dandy.
So Iroh, nope, we're now at Skarmory
Yep.
before Iroh. Okay, Skarmory, it is your turn. Your turn to declare intent.
It's gonna deal some damage. I'm just gonna go for a peck on Gallade then and just keep taking the wild charge.
Oh, you're gonna take the wild charge?
Yeah. It's a lot of damage,
Alright.
but I have faith, and it's super effective, but
All right, Iroh, declare your intent.
Gonna do a Dragon Rage
On
on Gallade.
Gallade. All right, Zebstrika is first.
miss. Miss.
Miss, 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 miss.
It almost missed, but it didn't.
For the love of God.
Almost isn't good enough.
That doesn't help, Parker.
I apologize. So that's
So it is super effective, but my defense is 3.
so. So your defense is 3. It scored 4 damage.
Yep.
So you only take 1, correct?
Yep.
And on the recoil, it takes no damage.
F.
Alrighty. And the Gallade is going to clash the peck on Skarmory.
Alright, so I just roll the accuracy and it rolls the clash.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good because it's only 2 dice, but I got 2 successes.
See? Where does a tie go to again?
I think it was.
It's the clasher, right?
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah. So the clash succeeds.
So I take 1 damage.
You take 1 damage, and Gallade takes no damage. Iroh, roll for accuracy on your Dragon Rage.
I believe. Oh,
okay. Yep.
Does your Dragon Rage only have 1 accuracy?
because of the paralysis.
Oh, the paralysis, yeah.
Oh, come now. Damn it.
The paralysis is mean. Alright,
That's bullshit.
we are back at the top of the round, and they are going to do a repeat. Let's actually look at doing Wild Charge on Skarmory, and Gallade waiting. Skarmory, you have first intent.
I got lucky on that last one. If it's gonna keep flashing, I have faith. I still have faith. I'm gonna go for another peck on Gallade. I can do this.
Alright.
As long as
Iroh.
Iroh lands that Dragon Rage.
What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna hit Dragon Rage on the Glade because Iroh and I both have a one-track mind.
Alright,
Does
Gallade
Iroh-
is going to attempt to clash Skarmory then.
Does the Wild Charge go first though?
Yes, but I should have said the intent
Oh,
before.
okay.
When you do clash, you have to say the intent of clash.
Okay.
The only one you can last minute change is evade. So the Zepstrika is going to roll for accuracy against Skarmory.
Miss.
That one's a hit.
Well,
Damn.
Wow. So 1 damage reduced to 1.
Okay.
well. At least I
That,
can't get knocked out this turn.
All those dice. I only got 1. And
Magic
for its
partner.
recoil, it takes no damage for recoil. Alright. Next up is the clash with Peck. So roll for accuracy on Peck.
Well, 1. So I hope it is terrible at clashing.
Boy, is it.
Oh!
It failed.
Nice.
Roll the damage on Peck.
Oh!
Oh
It wasn't a crit
my
success,
God.
but that's all 5 of them. And wait, I gotta roll 1
my-
more because it's super effective.
Well, I'm gonna let you know.
Oh!
Skarmory charges in, and there's just a loud screech before she zooms past Gallade, and Gallade just tumbles onto the ground completely down and out.
Hey!
Nice.
Oh,
And
this,
now
now we
it's-
just got a dragon and Skarmory just staring at this Zebstrika alone.
This Zebstrika seems mean and ready to tumble.
Let's kick its ass.
All right,
Does the Dragon Rage change target or?
I'll allow the Dragon Rage to change target.
Oh, thank God.
There's not a rule for that, but I'll allow it.
Okay. Can I just roll then?
Yep, just roll accuracy.
My 1 dice.
Your 1 dice.
My 1
Oh!
Oh, it takes 2 damage.
dice. Yes.
Oh, we are
I'm like screaming for Iroh. I'm like, that's my boy.
we are starting it.
I've gone full on like soccer mom.
I was just like, "Heck yeah!"
I'm loving every
His
minute
crack
of-
rat noises.
Yeah. Oh my God, my baby crack rat, my son.
All right. So, Zebstrika is going to multi-action with a wild charge at Skarmory. and hold the second action for an evasion.
I wish I could multi-action, but I can't. There's not much point in evading when I have like 1 dice to evade with.
I know, right?
I'm just gonna go for the. Actually, no, I can't do that. So I'll just go for the peck, not in clash, just regular.
All right. Just regular peck. Iroh.
Gonna do a dragon rage.
All right.
Hit it.
So the wild charge is going to go through unchecked.
But it has a -2.
Does it have a -2? It still succeeds.
Well, at least I can't get knocked out.
Well,
Sturdy is a good ability.
yeah, Sturdy's like overpowered in this game.
How much defense do you have again?
3.
3. You take, after mitigation, you take 3 damage.
I would have been knocked out, but
You are down to 1 health. The wild charge straight into Skarmory, and Skarmory tumbles back, but steadily, just shakily gets up again and flares her wings in anger. And the recoil damage. There is 1 damage taken in recoil damage.
nice.
All right, Iroh.
Gonna try and get that 1 dice. No. Damn it.
That is a hard miss.
Oh, wait, I gotta attack too. I forgot.
Oh yeah, Peck, you got to attack too. Sorry.
I guess I'll clash with my peck instead of with
It's
the.
going to try to evade your Peck.
Oh, evading. Okay.
Not clashing, yeah.
1.
It does evade the Peck, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
So it's a speedy Zebstrika, as they tend to be. All right, at the top,
It's taking 3 damage. How much health do you think it has?
you all see as what the male goon just sort of goes is like pulling on one sleeve. It's like, oh, they're kind of messing us up. We should probably just leave now. And she's like, shut up. I've got this. It's fine.
I'm laughing maniacally.
Are you gonna just send out the Bravo for fun?
Don't do this.
Like, literally, I'm just having the time of my life, and we're not really sure who's the villain here. It might be me.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I pull out Alder and see if I can use his vines to tie one of them up?
You could wait until after. You can try and sneak around till after.
Well, I'm scared that this guy's gonna bolt, so I'm mainly aiming
Yeah.
for the dude.
But we can do it after the Zebstrika's knocked out, so you can sneak behind now and then wait for them to bolt it.
Yeah.
They say it's illegal to use Pokemon moves on people.
They say it's illegal to poach
It's not a
Pokemon
move,
too.
It's just his vines. I'm not using vine
Yeah.
whip.
No. I am in full support of this. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean it's
I am-
illegal
Sophie was
to.
informing you that you're doing illegal things, and she loves it.
Well,
Yes, this was Sophie's realization of, oh, I could help with this.
well,
So
There are Pokemon. There are times in the series where people use not Pokemon moves, but they're like innate ability to stop.
I'll tell you this. Let's finish the battle, and then we can do other
Pikachu's a
things.
war criminal.
It's true.
Well, let's finish the battle, and then we can do other things, because that takes a lot for me to keep up with this. So we're still at the top of the round, right? I
yeah.
haven't said anything yet.
That's
Okay.
Zebstrika's move.
All right, Zebstrika. What are we gonna do, buddy?
It's bad that I don't want to swap out Freya because I want experience, but I also don't want to. I don't
You
want
don't
Freya to
wanna-
get knocked out.
Yeah.
All right. So Zebstrika is going to use discharge
Oh, that's bad.
on
Well, it hits both.
Freya, and multi-action for the second action to be evade.
Discharge is a whole field attack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Aw, Kai, you could have just kept that a secret.
I just
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I play fair.
I don't.
All right, it's going to discharge, and as its first action. Actually, it's just going to discharge. It's just going to use the whole
fuck.
turn to discharge.
Oh, but
Then it next is Freya.
I could, since this isn't a league match, I can just swap out now if I want to, right? And I would lose my
Technically.
action, but
Yeah, technically, the other Pokemon will take the discharge.
I'll send out Naboris.
All right. Because Naboris is a ground type.
Yep.
So
Just a big middle finger to this guy. This is not a legal battle, so he can suck it.
all right. Iroh.
Dragon Rage.
Yeah,
Dragon
I'll also
Rage.
roll initiative right now, just so we know.
Yeah.
What? He's going.
You are going before Iroh and after the Zubstrika. And so it's going to roll against you guys for the discharge. And the discharge lands. It has no effect on Naboris.
And I have resistance.
So it's a
Two.
-1.
Electric. Yes.
So it's -1. Iroh powers through and takes no damage.
Oh, hell yeah!
The 0 successes.
I'm obsessed with my little crack rat boy.
All right. So, top of the round. It's like, well, shit.
Just seeing this ground type.
Yeah, it's like, and it's at. Yeah,
It's...
hold on.
Wait, no, I haven't gone yet. If I.
Well, it goes
Dragon
first.
Rage, yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
right.
Yes, that's what I'm waiting for. It's okay.
Dragon Rage, go
Oh.
for it. It landed.
Yes.
So that's 2 more damage, and it's
Yes,
hurty,
you.
hurty, hurty.
Yes.
And it's about. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's about this point that the woman's like, fucking fine, and takes back the Zubstrika, and they start to run, and I want Alder to make a dexterity. I'll say dexterity fight, and dexterity fight channel check.
Oh,
Damn.
So as you tell Alder to try and wrap him up with the vines, he swats out with the vines, but as he swats at one of them, the woman jumps over it, and they just keep running, just bolting into the trees.
well,
You guys
that-
did win the
good
battle, though,
we did.
and they have disappeared into the trees.
Abby, did you get a picture of them?
You did
I
get a picture
did.
of them,
Okay, well, I guess I'll be satisfied with that.
you should probably send that to Joffrey.
and Abby has the Baneri now, correct? Because you handed it off
Yes.
during the battle.
Yeah.
Eat.
Iroh
Naboris
took
is
0 damage.
Iroh is still paralyzed, so it lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I know, but he didn't take any damage, and I'm so impressed.
Unless he
Freya
went
took
to,
all
like,
of it.
Pokemon Center or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And Naboris just kind of got called out and is like,
Just existed in the battle. He gets
Yeah,
experience
I'm a-
technically, but less.
I'm gonna pick up Iroh, put him on my shoulder, do like a little victory lap, and I'm like, that's my boy!
I vote we go ahead and start heading back to town.
Yeah, let's.
you got.
What time is it, anyways?
It's only about noon.
I still want to see if there's any Pokemon in the forest, but
I mean, we can look while we walk, guy.
What
yeah.
about
Hey, it's also around this time we should probably call the Pokemon Rangers about the dinosaur.
Ooh, Lee's gone.
Lee?
Lee is in the woods.
No, we gotta find Lee.
Yeah.
I forgot about Lee.
Hey Lee,
Yeah.
roll a d20 for me.
Oh shit. If this is to see how lost I am?
I don't think you need to roll for that. Just tell
Oh.
me they're lost as hell.
Hey, it's 19.
Okay. All right. So, we're gonna stay on the three of you. Are you going in to look for Lee?
Yeah.
We should probably look for Lee.
How do you intend to look for Lee?
Calling
I'm gonna
Lee.
start screaming. Yeah.
Call Lee.
So, Lee, you get a ring on your phone that you very quickly and hastily quiet and answer as you have found Lilith in the boneyard.
Fuck.
Oh
And
my god.
you can hear some angry noises not too far away as both you and Lilith are hiding behind a tree.
I mean, Lilith can't get eaten, right? They're just gas.
I mean, it can still die.
Ha. True that.
It just wouldn't be a very tasty meal.
So Lee, you are getting a call from Kai, I think.
Yeah.
From Kai on the phone, and you quickly silence it. You can still answer it and try to whisper if you want.
I'm just gonna whisper real quick, text only.
Okay.
Where
I
you
text
at?
Lee and I'm like, you ran into the fucking dinosaur, didn't you?
Lilith ran into the dinosaur.
Oh my god. I like show Kai's my phone and I'm like, they're with the fucking Aerodactyl. I vote we leave them.
I feel like this is now when we call the Pokemon Rangers the most. Hey, my friend's about to get eaten by a pterodactyl. Send help now, please.
This is out of my pay grade. My pay grade is 0 for looking after Lee.
Alright,
Too much.
I'll probably call. Is there like a hotline?
Yeah, so there's like an emergency
Is
services
there a
line.
Pokemon 911?
Is there? This seems like appropriate.
Yeah, I just said yes, there is.
I know, it's funny thinking about Pokemon 911.
Does returning Pokemon make a noise?
Does returning a Pokemon make a noise? No, it's quiet enough.
Okay, I'll probably return all my Pokemon.
Okay.
You have all of them out.
Yes,
Yeah, because Lee's a dog.
except to keep them from being eaten by giant dinosaurs.
So Kai, as you call up the emergency services, you're just like, hello, Croman Pokemon Ranger HQ. What can we do for you?
Okay, so I know this sounds wild, but
You
there
would be
is
surprised, sir.
an Aerodactyl in the mountain north of Wagon City that is near my friend.
Kai, I would like you.
Don't make me.
Smart
I.
contest. Yeah, just smart contest check.
Oh, thank God.
They're like, there's a moment like, I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that?
There is an Aerodactyl in the mountain north of Wagon City that is near my friend.
Northwest. Okay. Is your friend in immediate danger?
Considering they're not answering the phone, yeah.
Just say yes.
Well, all right. We'll send someone as soon as we can, but I'm afraid the nearest ranger won't be there for. Oh God, Gillard. They probably won't be there for another 8 to 10 hours.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. I text Lee this. I'm like live.
Well, I mean, note that the Pokemon Rangers aren't the police. They
know.
they have a few people.
I know, but this is like.
It was good
Okay.
knowing you.
I'll call the actual like Officer Jenny of Wagon City.
Okay.
Can we get a chopper?
We need a SWAT team.
Who do you SWAT team? Where's the Pokemon FBI?
Officer Jenny answers, hello, how can I help you? You've reached Officer Jenny of Wagon City.
There's a dangerous situation going on in just north in the mountains. There's a large Aerodactyl threatening a person, and the Pokemon Rangers are going to be like a whole half a day away. Is there any way you can get anyone here sooner?
We can have someone there in a few hours, 2 to 3. How far up the mountain are you guys?
How far up the mountain are we, guy?
Oh no.
You guys have taken at least a day hiking up the mountain, and Lee is even further up.
That's super cool.
It's like a day. We've been hiking for a day, and they're further ahead of us right now.
Okay.
But we're on foot.
That far up, we'll have to stop halfway and go by foot ourselves. But we'll be up there in a few hours. If your friend can stay safe, tell them. But that's as fast as we can get to you.
Alright, well, they'll probably try and get away as quickly as they can and quiet, but it's a dangerous Pokemon. So, grab a Pokemon Ranger by the throat if you have to, please.
We'll try. They don't have a lot of rangers here, so the nearest one they have is probably the one they told you would be there.
Yeah.
Grab
Okay.
Morgan. Make her do it.
Morgan, come save me.
Well, bring first aid.
Thanks.
No, actually,
we'll
bring
do.
a body bag.
You guys have no faith in me.
Correct.
The first aid wasn't for you, it's for Pokemon.
It's not for
You die, it's your fault.
Yeah, the body bag's definitely for you, though.
How's Dino doing?
Dino is in Abby's arms, just gently nomming on her bicep.
No.
That's real cute. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Lee,
Yeah.
you remain in the boneyard. Every once in a while, as you're sitting still, all of your Pokemon called back into their Pokeballs, you can faintly hear a and you hear noises as it moves throughout its hunting ground. It hasn't found you yet,
Yet.
and you've retrieved Lilith safely.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I text Lee and I make sure you know. It is hours before rescue. Get out if you can.
Yeah, no. So how far away am I from the woods and cover?
From leaving the boneyard, I'll say you're about 500 feet.
Okay. And can I see where the Aerodactyl is right now?
Make an insight survival alert check. As you sort of gently peek around, you hear that makes you freeze up for a second, but you see it latch on, both claws, all of its claws just latched on sideways to a tree as it's looking around.
Okay, you cut out a little bit, but I think I got what you said. What you were saying.
It's latched onto a dead tree about 100 feet away. It's near the top, and it's looking around, looking for prey.
Okay, two things I'm possibly weighing right now.
Okay.
Take Lilith back out and see if she can do the voodoo doll trick to like lead it away.
It's gonna tear
And
that.
also,
It'll tear that voodoo doll apart in like half a second.
yeah, but if I can get its attention away, I also want to have Pokeballs on hand so that I can like trap it in the Pokemon and in the Pokeball just to give myself more time.
Oh, that's actually kind of smart.
Okay. You'll have an empty Pokeball on hand. And,
I'll have a couple in case.
alright. You're just gonna chuck a bunch of Pokeballs at it.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what would you like?
It's
And
so frustrating.
mind you, it's just Lee here, so I just want to hear from Lee.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Okay, first I'm gonna get yeah, I'll take Lilith out first.
Okay. Have Lilith make a will check for me, so just roll 3d6. Okay. Lilith seems, for the first time you've ever seen Lilith, scared, but looking at you like, please tell me something, please tell me what to do. I want to leave.
Baby girl, I give her a hug and I pull the voodoo doll out.
Okay.
I want to wait for a moment where the Aerodactyl is not like looking in this direction to try and get it closer and partially also see how far Lilith can extend the range of this.
Lilith. I'm gonna let you know right now. Lilith can essentially extend the range of this about a foot away from Lilith themselves.
Okay, never mind then. Okay. I'm gonna tell Lilith, okay, you're good. I just wanted to see if we could do this. I'm gonna put you back in the Pokeball now, and I'm gonna give her a hug.
Okay. You have Lilith in the Pokeball.
Okay.
There.
And I
And
get-
you now hear as in the bones just shooting up. You peek around at the Aerodactyl dove to the bottom of the tree and is landed in the bones and is digging wildly through them.
Okay. I guess now then I'll start trying to sneak away.
All right. I want you, Lee, to make a dexterity survival stealth check.
Will we see a death in PokeRole? Find
I
out
sure
this
hope
time.
so. This will be funny.
All right. Only the taller, larger trees remain in this area, and as you see it digging, you start to slowly try to creep over, and you hear a under your feet as the bones start to crunch with every step, and you quickly just dart over to the next tree as it looks up with a and you peek around and you can see as it's looking around, it's got some sort of bone in its mouth that it just crunches and cracks in half before it starts to stalk around the dead trees and look around for you. You're at another tree and you've got maybe 400 more feet to go. Do you want to continue to try to sneak out?
I do, but I kind of want to check. Like right now, how far away is it from me?
It's about 50 feet from you.
I can't throw that far. Yeah, because I want to maybe wait till it gets closer to throw something else in
Okay.
in the opposite direction.
Okay.
So I'll have a Pokeball in one hand and a couple Pokeballs ready in my pocket, and then in the other hand I'll just have like a rock or a bone or something.
All right. Make a as you're waiting, make a strength
Yes.
survival athletics check.
Oh, I wanted to do that later, like if it gets closer. Oh,
I know.
strength survival.
Athletics.
These are the things I'm bad at.
You
Christ,
are
Lee.
teetering the edge here.
I'm
This
gonna
is
die
like
today.
Next episode.
The
Hey.
you pick up like what looks like some sort of bone, and you kind of lean against the tree, and you just like just breathing very shallowly and harshly as you hear it. And as you feel a vibration on the tree as it scratches it with one of its talons, you just slightly peek to see which direction it's looking, and you hurl the bone in the other direction. And at that moment, you instantly hear it just whirl around and just tear through the bones as it darts over in that direction, just wildly making noise. You can now roll a dexterity survival stealth check again to try and sneak away.
Getting better.
I've given you Vibrava. Just been like, here you go, just in case.
Pretty sure Aerodactyl would win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct, but it gives you enough time to run.
As you get 200 more feet, you can see the edge of the forest where the bones end and where the cover gets a lot better. You look back and you see Aerodactyl looking around as it's in its confusion and anger as it takes off into the sky, and you lose sight of it.
Are there
Leave
any
death points?
Are there any like skulls around?
Oh, Benny.
Any that are like bigger than my head?
Make an insight survival alert check for me.
Ooh.
You see a few that are quite a size bigger.
Okay, so I think what I want to do is try and get one of those those skulls above me to like kind of blend into the bone.
Okay. You find one that's like a little bit primate-ish and quite large. It's almost as big as like your head all the way down to your chest. And you kind of pick it up and heave it over yourself to where you're looking through the open mouth of it. There's no lower jawbone, so you kind of can look under it. And what I'm assuming is you're trying to creep forward and solid snake it, like duck down if you think it's looking.
Pretty much, yeah. Also, this is just a side note that it probably isn't going to do anything, but I can also take off my sweater because I am extremely white.
You're not wrong.
I don't fuck it, like literally.
Except for one side of your face, and
Make a dexterity survival stealth check with a +1 now. As you're walking and you look up to see if you can see it for a second, but you can't find it. So you crouch down a little bit to keep this thing like a shell over you as you hold the inside of it with your hands, and you start to creep forward. And you don't hear anything, so for a while this is fine. And then you hear a almost next to you, and you instantly just hurtle down, like holding your knees with your arms as this skull barely fits over you. You hear and you hear a scratch against the top of the skull.
Oh my god. I'm gonna wait. Yeah.
Make the stealth check again.
I'm gonna have one of the Pokeballs ready.
Make the stealth check again.
Dexterity, survival, stealth.
It scratches. And you hear the scratch. And then there's a moment of silence as you hear wings beat. And then you hear in the distance. And then there's as you look through the top, as they almost you felt them almost pull at your hair. You see two sets of talons dig into the skull, cracking it, and it just flies up, pulling the skull away.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start. I take it that has meant it's found me.
It sees you quite handily as it throws the skull to the side, and the skull cracks on a tree.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck one of the Pokeballs and then start booking it.
Roll 2d6 for me.
Imagine if Lee catches it.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if Lee catches this.
One success.
And I want you to make a dexterity survival athletics check for me.
This would be hilarious if you catch this fucking pterodactyl.
As you're running, and you hear as it bursts out of it. The Pokeball's still intact, funny enough.
Wow, that's a sturdy ball.
It's
there.
tied. Huh?
It can stay intact there.
Yeah. As you are hauling ass into the woods, and you're just running, and you hear a "Arr! Arr!" as you dart under the tree. You cannot, as you dart into the actual tree line and you look up, you can't even see the sky, and you can vaguely hear it sometimes, maybe at your left, right, but far behind you. And I'm assuming you're just gonna keep running.
Yeah.
As you're running, you just get over paying no mind to any wildlife around you. that could even be there. Not that there's much in this area, and you're just running.
there
And
is, I want to scare it away. But I don't do that.
as you see the stream, and as you start to follow, you see the stream that you guys cross. And as you start to run and follow the stream, you get to a boulder. As you jump over it, you go, wham, and just crash directly into Sophie.
Hello.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm surprised you're alive, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, no, too kind of. Yeah, no. Hey, you want to know what was an inch from my face?
I think I
No,
figured
not
out what
really.
was an inch from your face.
Let's
Yeah.
not. Let's leave. Let's go. Let's leave.
Let's head back to our
Pat on the
camp.
back.
If we should probably wait for someone to show up so we can tell them where it is, and then we can leave, because I don't want to deal with this.
Great.
All right. As you all continue back down towards the, are you going back to the first campsite, or are you going to the one you made by the stream?
Did we really bring anything to? Did anyone? I mean, oh,
You
is
guys
everyone-
kind of have everything. You guys have everything with you. You didn't
Yeah.
leave anything anywhere.
And we're just gonna go back to the first campsite where it's nice and safe and
Sure.
set up.
All right. All right. Abby, you didn't set up your stuff at the second place, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I said I just scoured the area like I did before.
All right. So, as you all make your way carefully back to the first campsite, Lee, you are quite shaken, and it visually shows to everyone. That's for sure.
That's hey, that's
And it's valid.
yeah.
And all of you all of you get there, and Lee, you just take a moment to sit against the rock and just calm yourself, and the rest of you are also there.
My arms crossed and I'm looking at Lee, and I just go, every time you wander off by yourself, you get into so much shit. Last time you rode
Okay,
a
but
bike,
like,
this time you almost died by a dinosaur. What the hell, man?
Rhyhorn, Aerodactyl. What's next?
I like to think of it more as slightly distressing accidents that I can learn from.
I mean, it's
I
two
think
experience.
You're a hazard. You're a danger to society. And to me in particular.
I didn't see you with a fucking Aerodactyl like an inch
Because
from
we
your
were there last time.
Yeah, because I knew not to go there because I saw it and I didn't do anything dumb. And I just, look, man.
Lilith
Yikes.
somehow wandered there.
You gotta keep a leash on Lilith.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. She got away for like a second and then.
It's like the third time it's happened.
Yeah, but the other time she hasn't been in danger. She knows to come back. I think that was a oh shit moment on her part too, so I'm probably gonna take her out soon and try to talk to her a bit.
All right. As you're all settling, just to wait for any response team that gets there. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do? Because I'll say you've got about an hour at this point, because it took a little while to get down the mountain again.
Pokemon that aren't Aerodactyl looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon that aren't Aerodactyl. So I'm assuming you guys are just sitting around the camp, kind of now observing the ones that wander near you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's valid.
Nice and
I'll
not
take
dangerous.
Lilith out too and talk to her.
Lilith seems visibly shaken and tries to keep like almost behind you the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I just want to talk to her.
Okay. So Sophie and Kai, as Lee is going to stay busy soothing Lilith, Sophie and Kai, I want you to make the insight survival alert checks.
All right.
Slightly better every time. Equally
Okay.
good.
Nice.
Actually, we rolled the exact same value of successes.
Did we really?
We actually rolled the exact same numbers. 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Although I had a 3 in mine because I had more dice, but it was a failure, so.
Alright. So first, as you're both sitting around at kind of the edge of the camp, looking around into the forest, you see this little there's a moment of the wind kind of carrying around you. It's just a gentle breeze. You felt it many times in this. But then you see this little blue ball with little cotton balls on it just kind of floating through the wind, and you see another
Aw.
and another as they start to float from tree to tree, gently bumping them before jump. They just start to
Aw.
float downwind.
Little Jumpluff.
Number 189, Jumpluff, the cottonweed Pokemon. It flies along the wind and spreads its cotton-like spores all over the world to make more offspring. It is always looking for warm places. If it gets caught by a cold front, it will land to find shelter.
Cute.
They seem quite joyous and not that much, a little ditzy basically, not paying attention to anything really.
Hope the wind doesn't blow them towards the Aerodactyl.
Well.
But as one bumps into a tree, you see that tree go into the forest, and for a second you're like, how the hell did it jump off, just knock over a tree? And then you look at the bottom of it and you see this large brown bear-like figure that had pushed over its claws dug in the tree, that had pushed over the tree and is now slowly stalking onto the tree, looking for food. Number 217, Ursaring, the Hibernator Pokemon. They are incredibly strong, great climbers, and possess an amazing sense of smell. They snap trees and feed on their fruit as they eat quite a lot. A forest full of scratched trees marks the territory of Ursarangs.
How close is this to us?
It's like 200 feet off into the forest.
Okay,
Wait,
so if we're hiding a bit, it's fine, right?
Yeah, no, it hasn't seen you and seems more concerned with finding food at the moment.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm not.
Beware 2.0.
Yeah, I don't need this. This is. Give me some bear PTSD is what this is.
I love how
A
you
lot of
tricked
bear
us
Pokemon.
with the Jumpluff. Like, oh, and then here's a killer bear. It's like, ah.
Keep you on your toes, man. Also, Kai, I have his portrait's blank on the stream.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's just gone.
Why? How did it do that? Because it's not hidden. Okay, let me fix that while you tell about
Alright.
all that.
So,
Oh.
bless you.
Thank you.
So, Lee, for the most part, you seem to just talk to Lilith for a moment. Lilith just constantly looking up and around and trying to make sure you're not in danger, just out of a primal sense. After a moment, Lilith just feels the need to just kind of stay under your arm for the next hour or so.
That's okay. I have a specific thing I want to say to her.
Go for it.
I know wandering around is really fun. Sometimes it's better to stick with the group so that dangerous stuff doesn't happen. But I should have kept a better eye on you. So it's not your fault or anything. Just know that I love you, and I was very worried.
Ghastly. And she kind of curls into you a little bit more as she's looking out into the forest, just frantically. I want you to lower Lilith's happiness by 1, but you can also lower the disobedience by 1.
Oh.
So, as you're all looking on at the forest, there comes a moment where both Kai and Sophie, you both hear some breaking of branches, and you think, "Oh shit, did the Earth Ring circle back?" And then you hear, "Hello up there!
Ah,
Can anyone hear us?"
yes.
Hello?
And down, as you can see, with some boots on and packs on their back, you see 2 officers. One of them being the one that drove you out here the previous day. the other being an Officer Jenny. And she comes up to you, all of you, and said, "Okay, is everyone here? Where is the one that we were told was in danger?"
That's
That would
They're-
Lee.
Yeah, they're okay.
Oh, okay,
But
you're
there's
fine.
still definitely an Aerodactyl.
Yeah,
Just
we asked
chilling.
we asked the museum about that, and they said they had no idea. So
Cool.
the only thing I can think is someone was careless enough to revive it and release it carelessly into the wild out here.
Yeah, it's wild. You really shouldn't be carelessly releasing Pokemon like this.
It can cause a
Right.
lot of destruction if they're not released into the right place, especially something like this that doesn't exist naturally anymore.
Yeah, no, very much so. There's a lot of
okay.
dead
I
Pokemon
get
around
it.
there.
I get it. All right.
This is not you, Sophie. This is like literally there's a lot of dead Pokemon around there.
Yeah, okay. I get it. But we have something else that will probably interest you. I'm sure you guys are from Wagon City, right?
Yeah.
And you remember when the Pokemon went missing and
Yes, we remember.
we might have a lead on that. We ran into two people in the forest when we were trying to catch one of the what's the
Chroman
freaking-
Baneri.
Chroman Baneri. And well, we ran into two people who were definitely on the lookout for them and were pretty hostile. But my
We got
friend
pictures.
got a picture of them, so that might be helpful.
As Officer Jenny blinks and as she's directed to you, Abby.
I pull out my phone and I pull up the picture.
She takes it for a moment and looks at it. They don't look familiar, but at least we have a face to put on a poster now. Thank you guys.
The only other thing to point out is that they had a Gallade and a Zebstrika.
All right, very noted. Thank you. I don't think those two were used in the abduction the other day, but it still helps. And she takes a moment to send herself the image before handing your phone back. All right, well, if you all have what the museum was asked for, you might want to return it to Joffrey. It's ASAP. If you get to the bottom there, you should have a clear path back to town. We'll start roping off the area up here until the Rangers get here.
All right. Sweet. Thanks.
No
Don't
problem. No problem. Thank you. And they start to move. They start to move up the mountain some more towards the boneyard area.
Whew.
All right, let's go back and
Agreed.
heal. Freya's wounded,
Both Freya and Iroh are paralyzed as well.
but Iroh didn't take any damage somehow.
Yeah, Iroh's still kicking.
hmm
Just a little static electricity if you touch him. He gets shocked.
As you all, Mhm.
I'm gonna ask, we're walking down, I assume.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask Lilith if she wants to go in the Pokeball or if she wants to
she seems to desperately want to go into the Pokeball.
Okay, I'll put her in the Pokeball. Then I'll take Harper and Juno out again and see how check on them.
They seem to have no bearing that there was any danger there, just happily sitting on your shoulders like the little angels they were the whole time.
They too fucking dumb.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Hey Sophie,
What up?
will you help me do something for Lilith?
Okay.
I want to have her prank somebody.
Oh my god.
We should probably hold off on the pranking.
Yeah, like when we get into town, so like she's not freaked out by the woods and has more general safety.
Sure. Whatever. Great.
All right.
Cool.
So you
Thanks
guys,
for Great Ball.
you guys reach the bottom of the mountain before dark, and walking back, it'll be about 10 p.m. by the time you reach town again. is there anything anyone wanted to do in the meantime, or are you good to heal up and go to bed?
Could we have looked for Pokemon on the way back?
I'll let you know that this section of the road doesn't really have that many Pokemon.
Okay, never mind then.
God, I want to do. Would I have enough time to do a training session if I went to the fitness center? Because I want to do something for Carver, but I'm not sure if
for
there's enough
Carver, sure.
time.
I mean, you get back at 10. If you and Carver are fine with a late night training session, then by all means,
Yeah,
because Carver
we-
hasn't done it. Carver is not tired.
Yeah, he's all free.
Mhm.
I'll go with you with Juno and Harper.
Sure. I'm just
Yeah.
going to the. I keep wanting to call it gym, and it's not a gym. It's just a fucking
I
workout
know
center.
it's unfortunate that the naming is unfortunate.
Just say it's the YMCA.
I want to go to the YMCA. Okay, the Pokemon YMCA. So
Yeah, I'll go with you.
I was going to teach. It's kind of like a double lesson, basically. I was going to teach Carver Crush Claw using the plates that Iroh used last time.
Okay.
So basically, I would get him to keep using his claws, obviously in like a crushing motion on each plate as he gets stronger and stronger, so he knows his limit, and
Mhm.
then try and just get him to teach him to use the weaker plates and only break the weaker ones, so that he
Okay.
doesn't, so he knows how to hold back.
Make a tough fight check for Carver.
Can you do a will thing on a?
No, you cannot.
Damn, I tried. No channel, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, 2 successes.
2 successes. Carver takes a moment to get the hang of it, but as fight training comes to Carver a little naturally, so Carver does in fact learn Crush Claw.
And does that also double for the holding back portion of the training?
For that part, I want Carver to make a smart fight check.
All right, this is gonna be rough. Oh, still 1 success.
Carver's still getting it. He starts to understand it of like, okay, don't go all out with this move every time.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah.
a little sporadic on how well he controls it.
Okay, maybe I'll do more work on that in the future. But it's
I'm
the
assuming
start.
Crush Claw has lethal damage.
It does.
Yeah.
It can kill. I assume
Alright.
we're not doing any fighting, so I don't have to fill that in right now.
Yeah, no, you're fine right now if you want to take your time.
So how do you just like I kind of just want to like have Juno train a bit more just to like get stronger.
What
Would
do you
that
want
be?
Juno to be stronger in? I'll let you know training right now is for spending experience.
Yeah.
Okay, how much experience does Crush Claw again? It's like 22, I think.
What do you want Juno to do what do you want Juno to learn? What do you want Juno to do?
Because this is where I have no idea how Pokemon battles go because I was in one for like 2 seconds. So I would want to be trying to like up fight or up brawl, channel, or evasion or clash.
That's up to you.
Do you want a
I
recommendation?
mean, Juno has 6 experience, so
Yeah.
you can, so you can spend all 6 of those experience to, you could up fight from 0 to 1. You could up any skill or any specialty from 0 to 1.
And skills and specialties are the.
Skills is fight, survival, and contest. Specialties is the big brown box.
I don't know. Maybe I'll. See, should I focus on contest or should I focus on fight?
It's up to you.
I haven't done anything for fight, so we'll do some fight.
All right. So what are you gonna have Juno's first fighting lesson be?
Kai, you're good at Pokemon battles.
Has
Pokemon.
Lee
Okay.
gotten other people to train every Pokemon?
Wait. I'm still typing this. I missed what you're.
Lee wants to introduce Juno to fighting.
No,
Oh.
How should I go about training for this? Because like I don't know how to train fighting.
Juno has never fought before and has no experience in fighting.
I mean, in order to figure out fighting is just like you have to show it what a fight is. You can do that in a lot of ways. Like, watching a gym battle or pulling up a video. If you want
Okay.
to learn how to train, that's like a different thing.
Yeah.
As you're gonna have to like show it what a battle is first, because it's never fought in its life probably.
Yeah. Well, now you saying that makes me not want to have her fight.
I don't know what you want me to say then.
I know, I'm indecisive. Can we just do maybe like Could Juno and I just do like kind of like strength training?
Yeah, sure. So you can do the same thing Nate Boris did last time, where you essentially put a little strap onto, you put a little tiny strap onto Juno, and you can set a weight to have them try and drag a weight to lift it.
Do you want to do so? Well, first I guess I'll ask Juno. Do you want to do some training?
Juno, as you look down at Juno, Juno is like, "Oh, Peach," and she's looking around with a smile. It's like it looks like a playground to them.
Okay, so then here I'm going to show you how this toy works.
Okay. So you put the tiny little, it's essentially like putting a tiny little backpack on. It's got a wire that goes to the machine, and you can set the weight. So for a tiny little Pichu,
Teeny
what
teeny.
would you could start at like the first level, which is just like 10 pounds.
First level, and also I'm going to have my hand on the rope so I can help pull if she needs.
Okay, I want you to have Juno make a tough check. Just tough.
Tough. Oh, baby.
Juno is like, okay, just does a little jump and then she's like, and just like tries to lean forward and it's flailing its arms as it tries to move forward. But as you give it a little pull to help her, you can tell that you're pretty much doing all the weight.
That's okay, as long as she thinks she's doing something.
Yeah. She just keeps trying to pull and is like, peach, peach, peach. And is just trying to lurch herself forward the whole
You got
time.
me.
And as you start to lower it back and she gets dragged back a little bit, she just like peach, just like smiling, like she has no idea if she did good, but she's playing with toys.
High five.
She gives you a tiny high five, and your hair frizzes up.
Heck yeah, you did so good. So good.
No successful training session today for Juno, unfortunately.
That's
F.
okay.
Small
Had a
baboon.
good time.
So, Abby, you are currently the one with the catch and release ball.
Yeah.
Would you like to go to after everyone's done with all their stuff, would you like to go to the museum tonight, or are you going to wait?
Yeah, I'll go to the museum. And
I'm going to say that all of you are there for this, because
Sure.
why the hell
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Oh, before we stop there, can I do something with Kai?
Are you gonna try and prank me?
No. Do you want to help me prank Sophie?
Oh my god.
Are you sure, Lil? You may want to just give Lil some space for now, for a little bit, and then try working on that, because Lil seems a bit frazzled.
Yeah, but I need to get supplies for this, so do you want to come shopping with me real quick?
I guess.
Okay, cool. I just want to go find like those little pie crusts and like whipped cream.
You're gonna try
I'm
and
going to they're just after 10 p.m., almost 11 p.m.
Oh, fuck,
I
right.
don't think we're gonna be able to find much.
Never
Is it
mind. Okay,
24
we'll do it in the
hour
morning.
Walmart?
24-hour Pokemon.
I don't think.
Yeah, we'll get it in the morning.
I don't think you can find a pie in midnight.
So, Abby, are you leading the way to the museum?
Yeah.
All right.
Did
As
we
you
get a
all,
chance to, oh, sorry. Did we get a chance to heal
you did.
Pokemon, the
Oh, let me-
Pokemon Center?
I kind of bundled that into the rest time, so
Okay,
you guys are healed
Let's
and not
just-
paralyzed.
Sweet.
So, as you all enter the museum, you see already, very much like Natural History Museum style. In the very front is like a large skeleton of what looks like the thing that evolves from Tyrant. It is currently off of my brain because I'm dumb. Kai, what evolves from Tyrant.
Tyrantrum.
Tyrantrum. Yes, it's a large Tyrantrum skeleton, and it's on the little plaque. It's the largest documented Tyrantrum skeleton ever found. This thing is freaking huge. And as you start to walk around, the front desk, because this place is pretty much closed up. You can see like the cage gates over most of the exhibits. Excuse me, we're closed to the general public right now. You see someone behind the clerk's desk.
I hold up the catch and release ball. I'm like, I have a delivery. I was requested to go save a Pokemon.
Oh, you're the lot that was working, that's doing Joffrey the favor. Okay, hold on. If you'll just head through that door, he'll be waiting for you. And they point you to a back door that's unmarked.
I like kind of like wave as a thank you and go to through the back door.
So as you all move through the back door, immediately going through, you go down a hallway, opening up to a large room that seems quite a lot. It almost looks like a Pokemon lab. Most of it's devoted to fossil cleaning and storage. There's these large machines that have these digital constructions of what these Pokemon looked like way back in the day. And you can see a few people in coats, and there's some police around here as they're all talking. And a lot of them, you can see another larger monitor that has these little blips all over the chroma region. And then you hear, "Oh, howdy there! You all got here real quick."
I mean, 2 days isn't that quick.
Well, it took, I didn't know how long it takes you to find a nasty little thing. It likes to hide in plain sight.
Well, you're kind of lucky. 2 reasons that we even found it.
Oh, why's that?
Well, we found some poachers that we talked to the police about. We think might have been connected to the original stealing.
I'm gonna show him a picture and show him the picture and be like, yeah, so if anyone like this comes around, I would like turn them away.
Huh. How the heck did they know where to go to find a Boneri?
Then there was also an Aerodactyl that made its home in the mountains.
Wait, hold on, back up, say what? And he grabs both of your shoulders, Kai, and like brings you an inch from his nose.
There's
Wide-eyed.
There's
I
a
thought they told you
pterodactyl.
that.
No, we did not tell him this.
No, we didn't, but I thought the police did. They asked the museum. Yes, Joffrey
No.
wasn't in the loop.
No one told me about this.
Well, it almost killed us. Twice in Lee's case.
Whoa, how big was it? What color was it? How many claws did it have?
3.
Big, Locklaws, and Gray, probably.
Oh.
Running away doesn't give you time to inspect your murderer.
How many calls did it have? Because I saw them like fucking.
Yeah, Lee got some nice up-close look at those claws.
Oh.
Very sharp.
Oh, how big was it? Was it bigger than me? Was it bigger than you?
It was.
Yes.
Much me.
Ooh. Ooh, I need to go up that soon.
I don't-
Oh, but we got the finish this. We got the emergency here with someone abducting our precious Pokemon.
Yeah.
So much to do. No time.
I think you should leave the Aerodactyl to the Rangers.
All right. Anyways, thank you all. Would you by chance like to meet your new friend that you helped rescue?
I would love that, actually.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, if y'all will come follow me this way, and he holds his hand out for the catch and release ball.
I'll drop it in.
Okay. As he leads you all to a side room that looks more or less like a sort of, as you see one window that's got another room that's got it's empty. The other room's empty right now. It's got like a desk and some computers, and this one looks like a large sort of safety pen, possibly where they take Pokemon to release for the first time to make sure they're not gonna blow everything up. And it's fairly nice. There's as soon as you enter the room, Juno jumps off your shoulder because there's those little a few little rubber balls here and there, and there's one of those little ring stacking things in the corner and Juno just starts to take the rings and just kind of puts one ring like over themselves and it drops to the floor, and then just kind of looks at all of you like, I did it.
Hula hoop.
You did it.
I'm
You
gonna let all my buddies out
Mm-hmm.
and let them play for a little bit.
I'll put Harper down next to Juno to play.
They all the Pokemon seem to be getting along rather well. The more rambunctious of them throwing a ball around with each other, while it settles in with Roselia and with Harper and Galenthia starting to like do the little ring stacking game where they'll gently pick one up and put it on the little peg, and gently pick another one up and put it on the peg.
Can I bring Lilith out too?
Sure. Lilith still seems like, as Lilith comes out, Lilith kind of looks around and isn't shaking anymore and isn't like visibly afraid, but won't wander more than like a foot away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her, where do you want to go then?
Lilith just kind of looks at you and just kind of stays like touching your arm, like, I want to stay here.
Okay, I'll sit on the ground with Juno and Harper then.
Alright.
And just try to like include Lilith in what they're doing.
So, as you sit and kind of literally play with your Pokemon, Joffrey kind of gives you all a moment and just kind of laughs. I always like to see trainers into young Pokemon. Anyways, you're probably all curious about our new little friend. And he opens the Pokeball and it goes, and it releases the steam, and then the Pokemon emerges as the same Baneri that you remember before. Is still swaying gently from side to side, almost in like a half like teetering dance, and its button eyes give no expression, no mouth, and it looks up at all. It just kind of looks up at all of you, and you just hear a faint echoing, Baneri.
I just kind of wave and smile at it.
Holy shit, Lilith, look at that.
I give it another one of the berries that it was eating during the whole catching phase.
As you drop it down, it picks it up again and it starts to turn it and like raising it again. And Joffrey says, seems you already learned a little bit. This here is a Baneri that has adopted the ghost typing on top of its normal typing. We don't know a whole lot. We were trying to let it roam free and see how it existed in the natural world, because for some reason the normal Baneri seemed to flock just fine with it, and it didn't bother them, and it wouldn't bother them. They wouldn't bother it. They would all just coexist somehow.
Yeah, it seemed like this one was a little protective too.
Yeah. It anytime it gets a little worried, well, you probably done seen it, but as Joffrey leans down and one of his hands starts to like slowly reach out towards it, the Baneri you just see it just gently swaying, and it slowly looks at the hand, and one of the pins depress into it, pressing all the way in, and Joffrey's arm just goes limp, and Joffrey just, oh yeah, that's the one. That's what it does right there. It'll.
So,
I can have Carver try and talk to it, since any of its ghost type stuff won't affect him.
Not a bad idea.
I'll let Carver out, just to go see.
As Carver comes out and it kind of looks at you and looks at the Baneri and like jumps
Yes.
a little bit because it's like, what the fuck is this?
It's okay. It's just a new guy, just trying to see how it's reacting.
And then Carver kind of looks at you and looks at it and kind of shrugs and goes up to it, and it's like, you hear briefly Carver is like, Sang, and then you hear Sang, and it seems to be having some sort of conversation before Carver tries to reach an arm out, and Baneri vaguely like touches a hand to the claw and nothing seems to happen between them. But it's just a moment of Carver looking at you like, yeah, what do you want me to do?
Well, I think it likes you because it hasn't touched anyone so far.
Carver, your dad.
Yeah, you're dead.
Carver looks at all of you and just like, and you see that like anime sweat drip down. It's like, and
It's okay. This one's not staying with us. Maybe
he yanks his arm back and does the whole like cross his arms and look away, and the eyes closed sort of thing.
it's okay.
And Beniri just kind of still stays swaying there, seemingly unaffected.
It's okay, Kyle. We're just trying to make friends. It's okay.
As museum guy, I'm brain farting
Joffrey.
for some reason. Yeah, thank you. As Joffrey kind of shakes his arm out and he said, well, seems that it does have something to do with the ghost typing, or maybe it just likes little Carver here. And he gives Carver a pet, and Carver's just like like annoyed at the idea that Carver's trying to be too cool for school and someone's ruining that image.
I love it.
But Joffrey looks at all of you. I've been thinking about this. I don't believe the Pokemon that were here were safe. Obviously, because they got taken, so... And now with you telling me that they knew where this Baneri was... And he leans down and, like, slowly goes towards the Baneri and gently unclasps the, little, tag they had on it. And he holds it in his hand. It makes me think that I can't trust my own staff.
Do you
Someone
need
in
to
here...
look after it for a while?
Lee,
That's-
God damn it.
That's
What?
what I was gonna ask all y'all, because all y'all as trainers are the new professors, so you at least got some reputation about you, and you did this for me. You gone this far and faced down a terrifying beast and some poachers that were mighty violent and trying to take it from you. So if you'd be willing to just take it with you, because I think that's the safest place it could be right now.
Who wants to? Would anyone volunteer taking it?
I really want to.
We have a baby dinosaur
Yes.
for you, Sophie.
You are still carrying a blind Naming boy.
I don't know what to do with
yeah.
him. I couldn't leave him there. He's gonna get eaten.
You
I
should.
mean, I have some experience with ghost types.
Ugh. Fine.
I mean, experience as in letting them run wild until they almost die and then they finally
Yes,
start
That's
listening.
their experience.
That's
mean-
experience.
Do you
I
want it, Abby?
guess.
I know, I made a mistake.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean-
I would be fine with Abby. Abby's a good caretaker.
I'm
Ironically,
fine
like,
with
"Well, you
taking it
fucked up
because I
today."
also think I'm the only one who will be willing to release it.
Yeah, that's correct.
So I will take
I mean,
it.
I'll release it too. I really like ghost types, guys.
That makes me think that you might not release it.
Yeah.
I just really like ghost types. Like,
Yeah, I look at Joffrey and I'm like, yeah, no offense, Lee, but Abby might be a good call.
No, I really would release it. Okay.
It's gonna be like traveling with all of us.
I mean, but Abby, you already have the egg soon to hatch. Maybe.
Yeah.
Lee has 3.
Kai has 3, Abby has 3, Lee has 3. Sophie definitely doesn't, no matter what the situation.
Sophie currently
she
has
tries to
4
do.
plus 1.
4 and a captive.
Well,
I feel like we should give it to Lee.
Hey, Lee,
or
that
you,
means if
Kai,
you see
you
a
have a free
Eevee-
space.
I'm
I
not
see
really
what?
interested in it. I'm sorry.
Lee,
I like
if
it.
you see Eevee, dibs. That means
I don't give a shit about EVs.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, just that means it's mine. That's a heads up for you. I will fight to the death for an Eevee.
I will help you fight to the death for an Eevee.
Perfect. All right, all yours.
All right. You gotta understand, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
This is possibly a one-of-a-kind species. We haven't found another one yet. Now, I'm not saying another one won't pop up, but be very, very careful, because we have already seen there are people who will do harm, and I will act violently, to get this Pokemon. Be very, very careful, and take very good care of them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, learned a bit of my lesson today.
I'm just kind of rolling my eyes in the background.
Well,
I kind of lean over to Sophie and I'm like, you think Lee learned that discipline isn't exactly like negative?
No.
No. Okay.
there you go.
Be very, very careful. And let it out. Let it have its fun. Let it, experience the world, because we still don't know how it interacts with the world. We still want to see that, but don't go showing it off too much.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever bred Croman and gotten Croman, even though if you
Like with a
breed it
Ditto?
like a normal one?
We've been experimenting with that a little bit, and our Primarina did produce 2 Poplios. One was the normal water type, the other was fire.
Mm.
So they
So
do
it is
breed.
possible. It's like maybe 50-50.
Possibly. It could depend on the genes of the Chroman Pokemon.
So actually, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Just for logistics, your Primarina is female.
Correct.
What is the gender of the Poplio that was fire type?
The Poplio that was fire type was also a female.
So maybe female genes get passed on?
It's possible. It's a theory that we've been tossing around, that the one most closely resembling the Chroman parent will inherit the Chroman typing.
Well, the professor that I know you know of him, but this is what he studies is anomalies, and if you're thinking that maybe your anomaly Pokemon are a little unsafe here, he's freshly starting up, and it's pretty much just him there, and he's trustworthy. You might be able to send them his way.
What'd you say, Lee?
We could also just take Veneria to Parker.
Yeah.
If you think that Bonero would be safer there, then that is a very, very good possibility. If he's got a new facility, then whoever this band of gangsters might be, maybe they hadn't reached out that far.
I'd like to point out, everyone, that Parker already got robbed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say that.
Get robbed.
Do you think that they are gone from his place?
Well,
I mean,
one
if
of
they were
them-
already caught.
One of them was arrested, so
One of them was arrested, and they don't seem like they were part of like a grand scheme to arrest anomaly Pokemon. They seemed like they were just people trying to get stuff. They weren't too kind on their Pokemon, so I think they just ran into the Pokemon for the money.
Probably.
I don't think they're one and the same as connected.
Aren't your parents also there though, Abby? So like they could help out.
Yeah, and so are Morgan and
Sophie's
so are Morgan.
Yep.
and Sophie's.
And Sophie's, yeah.
Well, so do y'all want me to send? Because I can send Boneri back to the. I can send back Boneri to Luna Town, if you think that they will be safer with the professor.
I think that might be best.
Do you think the professor does he have good security? Do you think he can protect in case someone does come knocking?
we can always call him.
How about
I
we call him
think
real quick?
I think maybe sending them to Morgan's parents and Sophie's parents would be better. So you probably still have to send it through Parker, but I'll let him know because there's a lot of Pokemon on their ranch and a lot of baby Pokemon. so I think it could be hidden in a crowd.
Yeah. And then it would also still be within range of Parker, so you could still observe
Have
it.
research and observe.
All right. I like this plan. Okay. I'll touch base with the professor tonight, possibly in the morning. It is late.
Oh, don't worry, he's a night owl. Call him.
All right. Well, thank you all very, very much. And since, well, you do work closely with the professor, and obviously this won't be the last time you see our dear little Baneri, so, well, actually, since this is our one of a kind, and the first ones, we usually do give a name. Since you all did the rescue, I'll let you all name it.
What the gender?
Actually,
I'll be right back.
Actually, as far as we can tell, the Chroma Baneri doesn't have one.
Dope.
Oh, I mean, it looks like a voodoo doll. We
I
could
think
just
we should
name
name it Voodoo.
Yeah, we can just name it voodoo.
Voodoo. Voodoo.
No,
Kinda
we
raised
should name it Jareth.
What?
Jared?
Jareth.
Jared?
Yeah, the god
I'ma
that came
veto
from
that.
Labyrinth.
What?
Labyrinth. It's a Labyrinth reference.
I don't know.
Because no, there's a whole song. It's like, what kind of magic spell to use? And they do like voodoo, hoodoo, you do what? Remind me of the babe.
You've lost me.
That's just me. I didn't lose you. You're just uncultured.
I know I am, so you lost me.
Yeah, I'm also uncultured. I'm so sorry.
Wait, you lived with Molly and you've never seen Labyrinth, Sophie?
No, I've seen it. I saw it like, oh my god, when I was like in 6th grade or something. I only remember David Bowie and spandex.
Well, that's 2 votes
Okay,
for
well,
voodoo.
David Bowie in Spandex sings the best song ever.
Well, I just block out most memories in my brain.
Okay, well,
I don't know what happened
We're
yesterday.
getting a bit off
like,
topic.
I got tons of names. Andromeda, Katla.
what the hell?
What?
those are all girl. It's non-binary.
Names don't.
We could name it Jinx. Nope, that's a Pokemon name.
That is a.
That's taken.
I poke Baneri's like one of the pins, like not in, but I just give it a little poke and I go pin cushion.
Yeah. As you give it a little poke, it does like when you.
You
So
guys
what
know
do we?
these
You
names.
could
There's
name
no-
it like similar to Stuffle. It could be like Stuffy, like Baneri and or Stuffed and Baneri.
Name it Eerie. But like Eerie, like the spooky Eerie.
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of good.
I like that.
Thank
That
you.
That ain't half bad. All right, Eerie. You like that, Eerie? And it just kind of, as it's swaying, it looks up at him, and he's like, "I'm gonna take that as yes."
Oh, I'm so excited. That was cute.
All right, well, I can't thank y'all enough. If I should need y'all's help again, I hope you're all right if I call on you.
I
Yeah,
have a
of course.
question.
Of course.
Not related
I
to
got
this.
I still got answers, hopefully.
Okay, hopefully. Obviously I'm still doing a gym challenge. Do you happen to know where the grass gym is?
I can direct you. I actually know the ford that border this town.
Oh,
You see, the grass. You came from Chloro City, so you know of the Dragon one.
yes.
We have the grass gym up in Varnvale,
Okay.
and the electric gym in Luminosis,
Okay.
and the steel gym in Norlington.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right. I also have another question
Yeah.
related to Pokemon. So,
I hope they all are.
yeah. Well, since you know the bug tutor, I was wondering if you knew of any other tutors. Since, well, I mean, that's your brother. I didn't know if he had some connections or, you know.
Yeah, does Weedle have
my-
connection?
My brother's never told me of any tutor friends, but I don't know of any in particular. But I'll make some inquiries. I'll let you know right now that if there's a gym typing for the one, whatever you were trying to teach your Pokemon, then that gym leader should be more than qualified.
Well, if there is a fairy gym leader, I would love that.
Unfortunately, there is not.
Well, nuts. That's what I'm looking for. So, if you hear about
What?
one of those, I'd love to know.
I can actually,
Very.
if y'all are sorry, I don't know the fairy gym the fairy
Type.
the fairy move tutor, but if y'all are doing the gym challenge, then I can tell you of where all the gyms are if you want.
That'd
That
be
would
great.
I would like
Yeah.
that.
actually.
All right. Well, I told you about those. About all those four.
God, I gotta write a lot of stuff down.
Tell me when you're ready for me to
Grass
talk.
gym.
There are
Oh, wait.
grass gyms.
Hey,
Grass
wait,
gyms in Fernville.
Park,
Where?
could you send me a link to the
electric gym.
PokeRole handbook again? I don't have my
Hmm.
computer, and that's what I had it downloaded on, so.
And
Yeah, it should still be in our emails, shouldn't it?
Norlington.
Did
Okay.
you email it to me? Because I
Yeah.
get a million emails a day, B.
I can resend it to you real quick.
I have
'Cause
the
I
four.
don't have a link to it. It's just a download.
I am ready whenever you are.
All right, I re-forwarded it to you. All right. Did you mark all? Did you write down all the ones I was telling you about?
Yes.
All right. So, if you go on down past Northington or even Luminosis, I recommend going past Northington though, because then you get a gander at Siren Song, which is a real fun place.
Siren Dust.
Siren Dust. Sorry. But then you move uptown to the little small place called Bullard, where the water gym is.
Oops.
And after you got all that,
Yep.
of course you can do this in any order you want to. Of course, you know that. But if you go past Luminosis and go up to a place called Erintown, it's a strange place. There's about oddballs that live around there, but they are home to the Dark type gym.
Ooh.
And on past there is Gillardport, which is the psychic type gym leader. And then the last one, the one that a lot of people save for last, because it's the gym leader is something of a unique person to experience, and it is quite a far challenge to get to it. The challenge itself is almost as hard as fighting the gym leader. The fire type gym leader is this way up in the cold in Moki Village.
Oh, that is up there.
It's real far away. It's don't really know why, but I guess they wanted the challenge to be. They wanted to be worth it if you bother them for a challenge.
Where was the grass gym at again? Sorry, I'm just
Vernville. I've got written down on the Google Doc.
I'm bad at checking the Google Doc, so I like.
Well, it's got all the stuff we've learned so far.
Yeah.
Did you get the email, B?
Yeah.
Okay. And that should be all of them. That's all 8 gyms.
Yep. Thank you.
And then if you manage to do the challenge and gather them all, the Pokemon League is held on Fairland every year.
Fairland. That is right in the middle.
All right. Now, if y'all don't be needing anything else from me, I'm gonna take a little Erie here, and we're gonna go contact the professor.
Okie doke.
All right.
Sounds
It was,
good.
it was a mighty pleasure doing business with all y'all, and I hope that y'all successful in your endeavors, and I can call on you again sometime.
Sure thing.
And he reaches down for Eerie, where as Eerie latches on, like grabs onto his arm just starts to go slack and just and as he picks his arm, he lifts himself back up. Eerie's just kind of hanging off of it, dangling like a doll,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
as he proceeds out of the room.
I know that we've been going for a while. I just thought we should probably resolve Dino and Vibrava this session. Catching
I-
Dino at least.
I'm fine with I'm fine with that. I'm assuming you've just been holding Dino under your arm this whole time, essentially.
Like a babu.
I
Alright.
I guess my only struggle is I don't know how the hell I'm gonna train a blind Pokemon. And it's also a little baby, and with me doing like gym challenges.
You can get it to trust your specific. You can get it to like trust your specific directions, doing like loyalty training to listen to your exact words.
Why can Turtwig learn ghost moves?
Curse is special.
Well, I'm gonna have a whack ass team, let me tell you that.
Are you gonna catch Dino, or
I think so.
then we gotta go and release it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go? Are we gonna do this in the morning, or are we gonna go at 10 p.m. at night?
Probably.
Oh, it's like midnight at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
It's morning.
sleep and do it in the morning.
All right. So, are you just gonna sleep with Dino like a stuffed animal, essentially?
Like
Yes.
a baby.
Yes.
I mean,
Dino-
pretty much if you take him into a room and close the door, it can't get out.
It can't. You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
It can't see.
As Dino, Dino comes with you and is, I'm not joking, Sophie. You're just doomed to have an all boys club.
I
Oh,
really
God.
am. God.
It's a 50-50 every time. I roll for it. I promise.
Sons. Sophie and all her sons.
Sophie and her many sons. It's the same thing that Lee is destined to have all daughters.
Yep.
Yep.
Me and Abby have diversity.
Can't relate.
I mean, it's pretty much like my my grandparents. They had 5 daughters.
Jesus. They almost had a full Pokemon team.
Almost.
So as you all go to sleep, I'll let you know.
Can I
No
like?
whale- Hmm?
I want to like read a story to
Oh
my
my
Pokemon.
Okay.
No, I just want to try.
Is there
it.
anything specific you're trying to do here for this?
Nah, I just want to bond.
Okay. Yeah, as Harper and Juno fall asleep on your shoulders listening to the story, with Lilith just kind of staying close. Lilith doesn't really fall asleep before you, but just stays close by the pillow, looking at the book that you read.
The ugly barnacle.
And you fall asleep with your.
I also I want to tell Lilith. I know it was scary, and I'm really sorry that I got you into that.
Lilith kind of actually roll 1d6 for Lilith.
And I was also say, you're safe now, and I'll do better next time. I promise.
Oh!
Lilith kind of just snuggles into you and stays wrapped in her blanket, and you can raise her happiness by 1.
Fuck yeah!
I'm gonna let you know right
Sophie
now
says.
if you rolled a 3, 2, or 1, that would have been Lilith, because you, for that situation in that phrasing, you took the blame for it when Lilith thought it was their fault. And if Lilith rolled low on that d6, Lilith would have started to blame you.
Phrasing is important.
Ooh.
So everyone goes to sleep. No whales fall out of the sky,
Thank God.
Good.
and You guys sleep well into the morning. It's almost 10 a.m. before you're all up. And Sophie, you remember vaguely that Dino just kind of like teething at your hand, and then just kind of idly fell asleep next to you with just your hand in his mouth.
I have to catch it. I'm so mad.
You've done it. Hey, this is the first Pokemon that everyone except for Abby has caught that actually likes us.
Yeah, I feel it chose me.
This is the first time. This is a record.
Is Abby just looking on saying, "I'm so proud"? So, what is your plan for the day, Sophie? What is your plan? How are you gonna handle it? Because you do have, technically, you have a Vibrava in your care that's taking up the last part of your team.
Yes.
It has healed up to this point. Like, it's healed, so.
Yes. How do we send Pokemon back to the professor? I mean, I don't think I'm gonna give you a Vibrava because it's funny, but
In the Pokemon Center, it's the PC system. You have to contact the professor, and so he has to be aware that he's receiving it.
would I break the PC if I tried to send him Vibrava?
Well, I mean, you're sending
Why-
the Pokeball.
Wait, why aren't we just releasing the Vibrava?
That's true. I'm probably gonna do that anyway. I was just curious in general.
You're
Well, I
sending
mean, remember
Professor...
that it's also.
Oh.
Yeah, if you send it back, the professor, it's essentially like the professor is working with the ranch. So it's essentially like having a Pokemon on the ranch. A Hyper Beam crazy thing might have a problem on a ranch.
I was just saying,
I
you're sending
know,
a bomb back home.
I know. I'm not going to. I was just curious. Okay, yeah. Guess I'm getting ready for my trip back to the desert.
We'll all go. Big.
I was about to
Day
say,
trip.
I'll tell you, it doesn't take you that long just to walk to the edge of town to get to the desert side. Okay. I'll give it to you this way. You got to walk a while to not be within distance of civilian casualties.
Yes. Yeah.
So, do you guys want to, in terms of that, do you guys want to make your next stop Norlington?
I need to go to Vernville for the grass thing. Does anyone want to go to Norlington specifically? Because I gotta teach Naboris Giga Drain.
I think I'm good with going to Vernville too.
Yeah, I don't actually care that much, so wherever.
Abby, you good with that?
Sure.
Alright, so we'll just walk out to the desert and maybe do this and look around, and then we'll head back into town for Vernville.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys walk. Walking out to the desert takes about half a day.
Oh, wait. Just to be safe, before we release this thing, is there any wild Pokemon in the vicinity that might die?
Make a insight survival alert check.
Can I also just look around for Pokemon?
Sure.
We're gonna find a fucking trap hitch. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna find one, and I'm gonna be holding my baby dino in hand, just sobbing.
I'm doing less for trying to find Pokemon this time, just being like, is this area safe? Clear.
Any casualties?
The most that you can see is a few creatures that are doing their best to blend in with the cactus life.
What is it?
Is it?
Number 332,
Oh.
Cacturn, the scarecrow Pokemon.
Cacturn?
They
What
only
fun little dudes.
They only move during the night. If they spot a traveler, Cacturns will stalk them in groups, waiting for the exhausted creatures to sleep before attacking. Their insides are actually sand.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're very... Good thing it's a daytime. We're
All right,
good.
we just gonna keep going then.
Wait.
Damn. Do you want to catch a Cacturn while we're doing this? Because that thing might eat you.
Lee, we're gonna have a Vibrava situation. Let me tell you, from experience, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, that thing is big and
Oh,
scary.
sorry, I got confused. I thought it was the tiny one.
No,
Nope.
this is the big
Never
one that
mind.
will murder you in your sleep.
Never
Yes.
mind. I just fucking love Cacturn so much.
Or
Cacturn?
Cacnea.
I love Cacturn.
That was a Cacturn.
I know, but I thought it was the tiny one first.
Oh, okay.
I was confused between the names.
So you walk out farther and farther into the desert. You're literally in the middle of the desert at this point. You are very far into the desert.
All right. You good, Sophie?
Yeah. Do you guys want to like back up? Or,
Yeah,
like,
I'm just gonna.
I don't know. Like if I die, that's
I'm a good
I'm
100
gonna
feet
go
away.
Dune over here.
yeah. I'm gonna give Forrest to Lee. I'm gonna like plop him on Lee's head and just be like, "All right, stay there for a sec, buddy."
What are you doing with Dino?
I'll give it to Abby.
All right. Abby, you were handed a blind, teething boy.
I'll
I
give
was-
Forrest a berry.
Before he can chomp down on my arm, I put my finger in his mouth like a pacifier.
It works. All right, so Sophie, you're standing there with the Pokeball with Vibrava in it, and you look back at your group, and they're all like twice as far back as you had just left them, and they're giving you the thumbs up.
We're in a trench.
They dug a trench.
I had Naboris dig a trench for us to hide in.
They got helmets on.
Oh my god.
Retreat, men.
Well, I let him out.
Are you releasing it?
Yes.
All right, it's a in the system, releasing it does destroy the Pokeball. Just to let you know that.
Oh, what?
F.
It is inert and the systems are destroyed and unusable.
Lame.
And as it
Okay.
goes, and it's looking around and it looks at you and its eyes just narrow.
I bow again and I'm like, please, just, I'm sorry. Go back home. You're home. I brought you home.
There we go.
Make a.
You hear me shouting from the trench, throw the Pokeball away symbolically.
I step on it. I step on the Pokeball. I,
As
like,
you
crush
step on it,
with
it just
my
kind of sinks into the sand instead of
Oh.
crushing. But similar message. I want you to make an insight contest empathy check.
+1 for symbolism?
I'll give you a +1 for symbolism.
Oh,
Plus
thank
1
you.
for symbolism.
Cool.
Great. I really needed that symbolism.
All right. So, as you kind of just bow down, it just kind of looks at you like. And you look up, and it's flying off to
Oh,
land on a
thank
cap.
Christ. I sprint towards the trench and I like dive in.
As a hyper beam cousin, no.
Return fire!
You have successfully released the Vibrava.
I took it off the list for Sophie.
Yay.
You ready to...
I then take my finger out of the teething baby and I point his head towards you.
I don't think that matters since it can't see.
Yeah, it's going.
I understand. I'm pointing its head towards there so that if it moves its head around, it finds Sophie first.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
just bumps it. It like bumps its cheek into Sophie and just starts like.
I
You
pick
have-
him up and give him a little kiss.
Oh.
You're like, you're so much nicer.
And that is where we will end the session. And Sophie, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
The catch of the Dino, because you've
Yeah.
made amends with the Vibrava, so I'm just gonna give the Dino catch to you because it's
There we
Thank
go.
you. I
got very low
appreciate that.
very low dice to roll against it. Question: do you have a normal Pokeball or do you have only Great Balls?
I think I have one normal Pokeball for me.
All right, then just use that for Dino.
Okay, cool.
You have a Dino on your
Okay,
list.
yeah, I just have 2 Great Balls left then. Dope.
No money.
Wait, hold on. Real quick. Right.
And then it comes back.
Oh god.
I forgot.
Oh.
So it's about 2 p.m., 3 p.m., as you guys are walking back, Abby, you feel your backpack start to vibrate.
Baby! I pulled the.
This is the worst place for it to hatch!
Sure is.
We're in the middle of the desert!
I pull out. Hold on. Let me look at my inventory.
Abby
Yeah,
has
I
a
have a
kiddie
regular
pool ready to
Pokeball,
go.
Mhm.
and I'm assuming that I can like put it in, as in like that's where it'll go when I catch it.
Yes. I don't really know how that works, so I'm going to say yes.
It
But
does.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
say
have
like
to roll.
I'm gonna say like because it comes in that big giant incubator, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no,
then
wait,
I'm gonna
no,
say
I
it
do
has,
remember
like,
how
a little
this
like
works.
slot
Huh?
machine thing where I can put
I remember how
Pokeball
this
in.
works. The incubator has a Pokeball in it that's already
Yeah,
attached
that's
to
what
the
I'm.
egg.
Okay, so I don't
So
need to use
You
one of
don't need
mine.
to spend. No, you don't need to spend one of
Okay.
yours. Yeah, I remember how this works. Okay, but as it's like you're all standing around, like, what do we do? It's a fish in the desert.
This is the worst place!
I just get a
And-
Pokeball.
and then the glass just and slides down as the egg and blinking its eyes at you. No, not actually. It is a
Question:
female.
Is it shiny?
We're gonna roll that next.
No.
I imagine if it is.
It's not.
What was
Parker?
that? Oh no.
I think it's shiny.
Oh no. Oh wait, I have to get a different icon. Hold up, I have to get a different one.
Parker!
I'm gonna kill you.
Parker! Parker, turn your camera on.
I have to get a different icon.
Did I call it? I called a shiny Pokemon!
This is not fair.
Not fair! I've been carrying this fucker around as if I had
This
four
fucker.
Pokemon.
I'm not putting those headphones back on for like 2 minutes.
Okay, good to know. I'll just add this to the UI.
I get a shiny Pokemon.
There we go. That's a shiny
Oh.
Feebas. I gotta.
I get a shiny Milotic. Fuck, it's gonna be pretty.
Well, even though Parker's not listening, I'm gonna let you know Forrest is horrified because that's the ugliest thing he's ever seen.
It's a purple fish now. It looks like it's poisonous.
He's just mortified.
It went from brown, which is like, it's ugly, to now it's purple, and it looks like it might give you, like,
Yeah.
fucking diarrhea if you were to eat it.
Does it have the square sparkles or the regular?
Yeah, roll
sparkles,
another one.
Up. Shut up. I didn't actually think this would.
Wow.
Parker?
Yeah.
Does it have the square sparkles?
That's a D16.
Fucking.
Roll that at me.
Roll a
What?
d16.
I'm rolling it. I'm doing it. / roll 1d16.
This is the rarest Pokemon in existence! Holy shit! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Parker, don't leave.
Ending the session!
never thought
Yay!
Are you sure you don't want me to roll, Parker?
Who knew it would be Pokemon that broke Parker?
You hatched the single rarest thing on the planet,
Parker,
including
because
God!
Your Milotic gave birth to the single most rare thing on Earth.
First
I
you
feel
found-
like I wish
First-
I had rolled it in front of you guys on roll 20. A, so it didn't happen, and B, so that you don't think I'm just getting a shiny to my girlfriend. Because I sat here for a second, like, what do I do with this?
There's
I don't-
nothing you can't fucking do anything, man.
I don't think you can see it, but it's like
Are you gonna take all my XP away from the session? 'Cause that's fine.
this is the 00, and you can't see it, but over here's the 100.
This is like Parker found you a unicorn. Then it
Yep.
turns out that the unicorn was actually like a different like it's like a yellow unicorn, and now it turns out it has 2 horns.
No. It's a unicorn but it doesn't eat candy. It just shits it out.
Glaceon's your
Shits
DM
candy.
now. Glaceon's your DM now, because I'm done.
I wish that I could stream the Discord, but
This is
I guess I'll move this to post game. I think that's about it. There's nothing else to add to this session. We are done.
yeah. I think it's just XP after this, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, how about sending that picture to Joffrey? Like, hey, we found something better than a pterodactyl.
Pops out with digital
Ring, ring, ring,
squares.
Joffrey, Joffrey, Joffrey.
Joffrey,
Yeah, I'm gonna-
Joffrey.
I'm gonna kill somebody. Yeah, the session's
Joffrey
over.
gets
I'm
a
gonna do
text
XP.
message.
I mean, you're gonna kill either
Session's
me
over.
or
I'm gonna
Lee.
do XP.
But I sent Joffrey a text message.
As he sees a picture of you dousing a newborn fish with bottles of water.
Yeah.
He's like, that seems like a problem that you should handle.
We found this fish in the desert. What do we do?
Oh my god, Morgan missed
No, I
that!
think me having a giant tube strapped to my back would be pretty obvious where it came from.
Yeah.
Everyone's panicking, like, some of us are trying to figure out what to do with a fish in the desert, and some of us are just amazed that this looks like this.
Now, if only I could get this in shield, that'd be great.
This is like my Sand Slash, it also has squares.
It's a
It does?
female.
Yeah, my Sand Slash has squares.
It's a female.
This is a female shiny square shiny Feebas.
That means it's gonna have the even longer shiny bit.
Oh yeah, it's gonna have the long hair.
Yeah, it's gonna have the long hair. Even more sparkles.
Wow, I didn't know that Abby just stole
Is
the
a
luck
god?
from everyone here.
I just
Yeah.
hacked a D&D game.
You
I
hacked
think
Parker's
this-
IRL dice.
Yeah. Sorry, Parker, I forgot to tell you I loaded those dice for this moment.
Yeah, it's actually
Damn
set.
it, they're not loaded.
Yeah, it's actually set to only roll this when the egg hatches. It's amazing the amount of programming genius that went to hacking those
Listen,
dice.
Neo has to come from somewhere. I don't just make that shit up. What dice was that?
It was these two.
Uh,
It
The
was-
metal ones?
let me open up
One
Discord.
metal and one the necromancy one.
Keep
Oh.
those dice. They were very good boys today.
Who's
I
gonna
know it's
read?
mentally painful for you, but imagine that. That's a good roll.
I was about to say, Sophie, you do last time on PokeRole, right?
I don't think.
Yep. Just I already sent it in.
Who's gonna read it?
I'll
Don't
read
even
it.
write that I got a shiny. Just write that.
No,
Parker
that's at
breaks.
the end. Don't
No,
worry.
you roll a god,
Yeah.
is what you rolled.
I'm just holding my ugly fish.
I'm gonna
and
read
making
this the most
kissy faces.
disheartened way I can. This time on PokeRole, Morgan ditches everyone and won't take some on. Temp sent us some night watches. Everyone is still traumatized by Aerodactyl. We all go looking for Pokemon and try to stay on mission and find the special Baniri. Kai finds a Froakie, Lee fucks it up, and begins their streak of bad luck. Eventually, the crew runs. I don't know where the luck went, Lee, by the way. Eventually, the crew runs into a herd of Baniris thanks to Freya, or more so, the Baniri run into them. Abby gets mauled by Fluff. Abby's pockets are filled with Fluff. Finally, the mission. We see the purple bunny. Bunny is a voodoo doll. Bunny takes off its leg. It's fine, though. Bunny can make your arm go numb. Sophie catches Chroma Baniri and catch and release ball. A couple seconds later, two sketchy adults come out. You're all adults. Two sketchy adults
Yeah, but these
come
are
out of
sketchier adults.
Yeah, but they call
They're
us kids.
sketchier.
Okay, now I feel like I'm 10 again.
They're older. They're adultier.
A
They're
couple of seconds
boomers.
later, two sketchy adults come out of the woods looking for a special bunny. Jesse and James.
Maybe.
Kai can't lie well enough, and Lady Adult sees through his BS and knows we have the bunny. Battle time. Sophie threatens to send out the Bravo. Kai and Abby prefer to live and not risk Sophie's time bomb Pokemon. Freya and Iroh get ready to kick ass. Freya, Big Scary Swordbird, and Crack Rat Dragon against Gallade and Lightning Zebra. Lightning Zebra is a bitch and paralyzes everyone. Iroh and Freya take out Gallade first and damage Lightning Zebra pretty good, and the villains retreat. Abby tries to tie up the villains, but it don't work. Meanwhile, Lee is in the forest, lost. They lost their Ghastly, and now they're fucking lost. Lee, of course, ran into the goddamn Aerodactyl. Lee almost dies. Ghastly has PTSD. Gang has to call Poke Police and Rangers to rescue Lee and figure out where the Aerodactyl is. You guys basically just called the army and the SWAT team.
Correct.
Yeah.
We called the SWAT team.
I don't know what else you do when you find a dinosaur in the forest.
Yeah.
Eventually,
what was-
Gang
yeah.
makes their way back down to Wagon City. Training montage, Zangoose strong, Pichu dumb. Crew makes their way to the museum and let Joffrey know A, Aerodactyl, and B, Voodoo Bunny. Joffrey real hype about the Death Dino. Voodoo Bunny comes out and says hi. Voodoo Bunny gets to hang with Lee, I guess, and clear the most responsible. J.K. Parker gets it. We named Bunny Eerie, though, and that's pretty cute. Joffrey, I keep wanting to say Jeffrey.
Jeffy.
Joffrey gives us info on where all the Pokemon gyms are. Joffrey says his brother, the needle bug tutor,
It auto-corrected me.
the Weedle bug tutor hasn't told of any of other tutors. Tragic. Time to get rid of the time bomb. We walk in the middle of the desert. Kai, Abby, and Lee hide in a trench. Sophie releases a Vibrava bomb. It works sort of well enough. Suddenly, Feebas hatches in the desert. We all screech. Abby catches fish out of water. I hate Abby. Abby gets the first shiny of the game. This game is rigged. It's a square shiny. Abby has the rarest Pokemon in existence. So this is cool. P.S. Sophie now has a new son. He's a blind Dino boy.
I love your blind Dino boy. Not gonna lie.
Adorable.
Pretty cute. Me and all
Hey,
my
Sophie,
I
did-
request play
Hey,
sessions
Sophie,
with
I
him.
didn't roll to see if Dino was shiny.
Hey,
Well,
why don't
why
we
don't
see?
we
Is
do that
Dino
right
shiny?
Parker, let me.
Tonight's a good night.
Roll it. No, roll it on on roll 20.
I'm gonna roll it on roll 20 just so that there's witnesses.
Oh, let me change it to PokeRole just for a second, just so we can have video evidence.
Yeah. Are we ready, Kai?
Yeah.
Go crazy.
19.
Nope.
That's it. That means it's purple.
Sophie, I'm not Sophie, I'm not gonna lie. If there were 2 shinies in the span of 5 minutes, I would have quit this campaign.
I also am grateful that it's not shiny because I like the regular.
The normal.
color.
Yeah, I just looked up shiny Dino and it's not great.
It's
Isn't
like
it green?
fine.
It's
Yeah, it's
quite green.
Yeah. Shiny Machamp
I
is
like
green
the
too.
blue.
It looks like the Hulk. I caught one in Pixelmon. It was fun.
You just call him Banner at that point.
I just called him Hulk.
Brucey boy.
Hey, B, name your Feebas so that I have something to.
Yeah, what do
Oh,
you
this
name
thing.
your unicorn of all unicorns? Your super
Rarity.
unicorn.
Her name is Rarity. I don't know.
Please.
You want me to name it after My Little Pony?
Yes.
Okay, so it has blue hair when it evolves,
Yeah.
and a yellow.
Rarity. Well,
fin.
yeah, it has like a bluey, periwinkly
Yeah.
purple color, so it could be Rarity because Rarity has purple hair.
Do it. That's just a big FU, I think, to everyone if you name it Rarity.
Yeah. Also, if you go into a contest, I think you get like an auto win. Just like here's
Yeah,
my.
honestly.
I'm gonna look up synonyms for the word rare and see what else I get.
Rare wear.
I get like gold dust. Okay, that's not a synonym.
Just name it Sparkles.
Sparkles
Square.
the Feebas.
I was really hoping the Cactus would be a Maractus because I actually want a Maractus really bad. They're really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a Maractus. I got excited too.
I also thought it was gonna be a Maractus, but then it was a fucking Cacturn, which is like childhood Pokemon.
Mhm.
Thank God they don't move in the day.
Yeah.
What's just followed us
what's
to the-
the younger princess's name? Not Celestia or Luna, the other one. The one that Twilight's brother is married to.
Oh Christ, I don't know.
This is My Little Pony lore is not my. Not
Wow,
my
Kai, how dare you? Jesus, be a brony. Fuck.
Yeah, inside all of my Pokemon plushes are actually My Little Pony plushes.
Like I know Twilight's brother's name
It's
is
all a
Shine, I
cover.
remember.
Just a big old.
He's been
cover-up.
lying.
I don't know what to call it.
I'm just gonna save it as shiny Feebas for now. Shiny bullshit Feebas.
It looks like it's dead because it's just a pinkish.
Yeah, it's
purple
actually not
fish.
shiny. It's just can't breathe.
It's that-
Yeah, it just can't breathe.
send a pic to Professor Parker. And he's like, "Fuck,
If
I could have made millions."
it all goes poorly, you can make the most expensive sushi ever made.
Hey, to be fair, the spawn rate of a Feebas and normal stuff isn't that bad.
Well, okay, no, it's not about spawn rate. It's about location.
Yeah.
Because you know how you find one.
I mean, yeah, I'm going off of like Shield. That's what I looked up.
In the past
So-
games, it was worse. Do you know about those?
Yeah, it says it's been boosted in recent games.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's bad because Feebas is hard to get in Shield to begin with,
In Emerald,
and it's pretty much easier just to get a Milotic.
it is. In Emerald, you would go onto a route that's very, very long, and there's a big river, and there are 6 tiles that you can catch it, and not like shield tiles, like hex tiles.
So I have a request. Can we all go shiny hunting for a Milotic / Feebas for me and Shield? Because that'd be great.
No.
Shiny
You've already been
hunting,
close
or
enough.
Yeah, shiny hunting for it.
that'll take forever.
Yeah,
Abby,
It'd
we'll
be-
probably
what
get a
you
couple
need to-
shiny Magikarps along the way.
Well, no, what you need to do is just get one Feebas because you have the Spanish Ditto, so just shiny breed for
yeah.
it.
I also might have one on Pokemon Go, and apparently you can move those to Pokemon Let's Go, and then you can move that to home, and then to Sword and Shield. So I can do like a really stupid long way, but I have so many like shinies.
Maybe that's how people are getting the dumb Pokemon we're seeing in
No, because
raids.
I have so many legendary shinies, it's stupid.
See, if I could buy your Milotic, that'd be great. Or Feebas, I don't care.
I'm gonna see what I have.
Because I would love you forever. And honestly, you can take away the whole fact that I got a square shiny one because I don't care about that. It's funny, but I don't care.
It's just amazing that it happened.
Yeah. So wait. Do these actually sparkle like
When I
IRL?
release them from the ball.
I don't know.
They only
And so-
sparkle when they get released from a ball.
Oh, okay. So it's not a permanent thing.
I'm gonna
They're
put
not.
this in. I'm gonna put this in Discord. This is the only sprite image I can find of a shiny female Milotic. So is this okay if I use this one?
Yeah.
For whenever it evolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also really like the yellow tail. Is that weird?
Well, I like the shiny Milotic. It's pretty good.
Like, I think it would look cooler if it was the blue one, just because, you know, me and my analogous color scheme.
Oh well, I feel so sorry for your shiny Milotic.
You hate me. I know.
I hate my dice. I'm gonna throw away these two. No, I'm not gonna throw them
Don't
away.
throw them away. I mean, they just rolled you 100.
Hey, at least we found a shiny.
Yeah.
Yep.
This wasn't. I remembered at the end of the session because we had gone through like 2 or 3 days.
How far over did I go?
You went like 2 points over.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Good thing you didn't take on that that Paneri.
that would have been very awkward.
Like, do I release the unique
To be
one?
fair, the same thing would have just happened, though, because if I would have taken on the Veneeri, it would have just been sent to Parker, and it would have been on the ranch anyway.
Yep.
Fuck, I still gotta do experience. Okay, 1 second.
I'm sorry.
I've been going through a crisis, so
That's
Let's do this.
valid. Me too.
Let's do this real quick. Let's go to page this. Okay, we're gonna start from the top. Abby,
Hey.
I'm tempted to give you none, but
Do it.
no. Trainer, you get.
Your camera's still on, so it's funny to watch you do mental math.
Oh, as a trainer, you get 6 experience. Glinthia came out to play, so Glinthia gets 4. Alder did make an attempt to help, and he failed. So Alder gets 6. And Cotton Candy was absent, so Cotton Candy gets 2.
Yeah, other than coming out to play with everyone else, she didn't get
Yeah.
anything.
Kai.
So wait,
Yes.
how many did Alder get? 6?
Alder got 6.
Okay, cool.
Here we
Sorry.
are, 6-4, 6-2. There you go. Okay, so Kai,
Me.
you as a trainer. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that Ghastly. I see a lack of fear in that Ghastly's eyes.
Yeah, I literally like was drawing it before that happened.
Poor
I'm
Ghastly.
looking at it now and I'm like, well, fuck.
Now this actually has
Just draw
PTSD.
tears out
Kai,
of
you
its
as
eyes.
Kai, you as a trainer get 7.
Neat.
I'm just not gonna include Naboris in the battle experience because he basically didn't.
That's
wasn't
fine.
In it, he basically wasn't in it.
He just took it.
He was just there for helping Dino and digging a trench. He used this.
So Naboris can have 4. Carver can have.
He only trained, so he didn't do much.
Yeah, I'll give Carver 4. Freya, on the other hand, and the XP actually doesn't get divided because it was a 2-on-2, so it evens out.
Neat.
So Freya gets, and Freya also helped outside of combat. Jesus, Freya's about to get boosted.
Freya helped. Freya was good this session. Freya's gonna carry me through everything. Because she resists, like, every type in the game.
Freya gets 6 experience.
Well,
Lee,
Yes.
are you ready for experience points?
Yep.
All right, you as a trainer,
I gotta untick paralysis. Wait, what?
you as a trainer can have. You as a trainer can have 5.
Cool.
Lilith gets also 5. Harper gets 4, and Juno gets 5. And I'll do Morgan's for her.
I have enough for Harper to learn Giga Drain or Mega. Is it Mega or Giga Drain?
Which one is it?
Gotta go look at the PokeRole book. Mega. Oh no, it's Giga Drain now.
Now it's Giga Drain.
Yeah, I can go straight to Giga Drain.
Let's make a recommendation for battling. It's probably good to get the points you need to actually hit the moves before getting the really high damage moves.
Yeah.
Because it's not really going to make a difference if you get, like, Solar Beam if you're rolling 1 dice to hit.
You know, see, I have no idea how battling works in this system, so I just don't know, like, what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, I mean, it's just like
Alright.
you roll a pile of d6 depending on your stats. So obviously getting more stats means more d6s, meaning more chances to succeed.
All right, Sophie, let's do yours real quick.
Alrighty.
You ready?
Yep.
You also get. Kai, I gave you 7, right, as a trainer?
Yeah, I got 7.
And then Sophie, you also get 7.
Okay.
Good freaking lord, Sophie. You as a trainer have a lot of experience points.
Yup.
Have you not been spending?
No, I mean just in total.
Oh,
Like, Sophie's getting close. Like, 2 or 3 sessions, and Sophie can have a team of 6.
what are
Oh,
you
yeah.
at, Sophie?
76.
Oh, I'm at 71. Wow. I have to start almost dying more.
Yeah, get with it.
Oh wait, I already do that when I'm near you.
Yeah, just hang out with me more often. ya.
All right, Forrest gets 4. Well, actually, Forrest only gets 2 because he didn't help out in out of
Yeah, he
combat stuff.
That's fine. He didn't do shit.
Iroh, on the other hand, Iroh gets 6. No, actually, what?
What?
No, Iroh gets 7. Iroh gets 7,
Okay.
and Pocky gets 2. And we're done with experience for now.
Yay! Yay! We did it, guys.
We did it.
Hell yeah.
We did it. We did it. Yeah, yeah, we did it. So what's everyone's thoughts? A lot happened.
Yeah.
Poor Lilith.
Poor Lilith. Lilith has PTSD.
Yeah.
You've given that ghost anxiety.
Yeah.
You're lucky your other babies are too stupid to get anxiety.
Yeah.
I also want to let you know, Lee, that the way that Juno evolves into a Pikachu is it says when a Pichu learns how to use its power, it evolves into a Pikachu.
So you just gotta find a Everstone.
Yeah.
Training Pichu at all is possible to result in the evolution to a Pikachu.
Yeah.
I've kind of resigned myself to maybe.
I mean, maybe you can see if someone can. Maybe there's like a black market or like a rare auction somewhere.
I need money for that.
I mean, Everstones aren't that pricey though, because it's not generally used other than just for luxury.
I was not planning on so much happening in this one that is really like so I planned on you finding the Baniri. And by so much I mean I didn't plan on the shiny coming up already. Because in my head how the shiny thing would work is like I would roll it as like, oh, a wild thing is shiny, and you guys would just like all look at it and be like, I want it because it's a shiny, so I have to get it now. And I was hoping it'd be the dumbest Pokemon ever, but it's a shiny, so you have
Shiny
to get
Wurmple
it.
that got eaten by Kecleon.
Yeah.
Haha.
Oh my god, I wish. You'd be
Ruined your
"Ah,
plans,
that's a
Parker."
shiny.
Imagine
But,
if it was. Did you?
got hatched? No, I did not roll for the hold on. Was the Wurmple shiny?
Let's find out.
No, it wasn't shiny.
That would actually been the best thing if that Wurmple was shiny.
I would have laughed if Parker just did roll 100 instead of D100, so it immediately was. I would have laughed.
No. Yay!
But
Yeah.
Parker,
Yeah.
this rare shiny was from your Milotic.
Hi, Morgan.
Howdy, I just got home.
You missed.
You
That
should.
looks like a lot. I've been reading.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
talking
do.
to Abby ever again.
Oh, you missed the big thing.
The shiny?
Yeah, but it wasn't even just that. It was like a super shiny,
Ugh.
like double shiny.
Is it the square like sparkle?
Yes.
Aww.
And it was the egg.
You told me to roll this because the sparkle thing isn't a thing in like this, but you told me to roll it just and I was like, I'll humor it. And then I rolled the 16 anyways, and I was like, it hates me.
Dame's like, we're doing this. We're doing this.
It's like the first shiny of the game. It's gonna be the best shiny of
The
the
chances
game.
of that happening are 1 in 1,600.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. At least someone actually congratulates me. Everyone else hates me.
I don't hate you. I'm happy for you.
No, I hate you.
I'm astounded.
I'm pretty sure Parker's the only one that hates you.
I don't
Sophie
hate you.
hates me.
I don't hate
No,
you. I'm
Sophie.
just in shock and
I
disbelief.
don't hate you. I'm just salty.
There's also some very low chances.
Jealous.
I'm just sitting here getting yelled at by my friends, and I'm like, I had no choice.
Morgan, we also met. You also met who has been named Eerie, the Croman Baneri.
Okay, what the fuck? That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say.
But yeah, I like the name is good actually because it's a mix between ear and eerie.
Yeah.
That's like I heard like the start of that. I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah. Which part did you hear when they pulled the leg off?
I don't think I heard the pull the leg off. I was there when Freya like.
Oh yeah.
the hill.
Rounded up a bunch of
Like,
chased a bunch of
I
Baneri
think
downriver.
Last I heard was was it Sophie's hand went numb?
Yeah, it can if it pushes one of the pins in on it. Something. The effect that they knew, and I'll just let you guys know. It's a variation of curse body. Where it
basically it curses itself, doesn't it?
well, it's like it pushes the pin in, and something that was moving to harm it, it can no longer do that thing. So if it thought you were moving to harm it just by touching it, it just disabled your arm.
Damn.
Well, hopefully we can be friends when we go visit.
Well, at
it's
least
it's warmed up to you.
at least
so
it likes
far.
Carver.
They like Carver.
Everybody likes Carver.
We need to start teaching Carver that
Carver.
being a dad is cool, just so he embraces his dadhood.
I need to show him how to
He's
be
not
like.
again. He's not a dad. He's like an older brother that doesn't want to be.
He needs
Caring,
a
but he
#1
is.
dad shirt.
Yeah, we just
God.
like to fuck with him. It's far too fun at this.
Hi.
we should get him a shirt that says "That's cool, bro" and cross out that, so it's just cool, bro.
Cool, bro.
So Morgan, I'll ask you just as a summary because I kind of filled you out to take care of the Tepig. Is there anything in particular you wanted to do with the Tepig?
I wanted to get him all healed up and I wanted to look up like where Tepigs usually come from in the area and try and
Okay.
get him returned to his home.
Easily done.
I would love to keep him, but alas,
Full
I have
team, unfortunately.
I kind
a
of want
terrible
to.
tantrum baby.
I kind of want to explore the top of the mountains, but that seems unlikely.
The Aerodactyl.
That's a situation and a half.
Yeah.
So did the Rangers go check that out?
And the police showed up to.
The
or-
police
Rangers.
and the Rangers are going out there like a whole 5 hours later or after the police officer.
Well, here's the thing about the Rangers: is they're very few and far between. So it's like the nearest one they have to you guys was like 8 hours away.
Oof.
That's why you need to be a ranger, Morgan. You got to answer those calls.
Morgan just needs to be our personal ranger, bitch.
Please do. We need one.
I don't know
Morgan,
what to do.
Ranger it. Call
I'm
in your
trying.
Dropbox of supplies.
Please get your spinning top.
I'm still laughing at the idea of you choose your ranger partner to be like a T-Rex.
Yeah, I might if I can get it to like
Listen to you.
chill for now and actually get it under control and it evolves. Then yeah.
Oh, were you
That'd be
there when Lilith got PTSD?
No, what happened?
Well, Lilith wander off,
Uh huh.
and Lilith wandered off and went and found the boneyard, which is the hunting
Oh,
grounds for
no.
the Aerodactyl. And then
Yeah.
Lee went and found Lilith, and then Lee and Lilith were stuck in the boneyard while the Aerodactyl was hunting.
Oh boy, that's fun.
And then
Good
they had to
job.
sneak. And then Lee put Lilith away. Lee actually used their Pokeballs, which is shocking. And had to sneak their way out under a slacking skull.
Jesus.
I actually like the use of Pokeball to escape,
No,
just to
it's
run
smart.
away.
Yeah.
Lee almost caught it.
That would have been amazing. I would have hated you, but I would have loved it.
It tied in the roll.
That would have been amazing.
It would have been really fun to have just 2 bomb Pokemon that you just throw when you're in danger, and then you bolt.
Hey, Professor. Yeah, we got some things. We're getting a little overloaded. We need to send you back some things. Yeah, no, they're fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What are they?
Or
No,
let
it's
it
fine. It's fine.
It's-
Just take
It's
them.
fine.
Just
On the news the next day, Lunatau raised to the ground.
you see laser beams and like screeching.
The town burning down.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh god, that was an experience.
I was tempted to ask if I could have one of the Poplio, the Chroman Poplio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably they already have one to study.
I know. I just didn't. I don't know because I've used the issue is just a personal one that I've like used one and I didn't really like it.
Yeah, but it's
I
a
really
fire type.
wanted
It is a fire type.
It's gonna have
I really
completely
like-
different movesets.
Mary, but I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to like use it in contests.
It'd be terrifying.
Yeah,
Or
I
the judges don't
think
like
I'm
it. just
gonna
burn.
win contests a lot.
You have a distinct advantage.
You got to evolve it first.
I do. I'm kind of close to that, to be fair.
Well, you need to level up its vitality.
Yeah.
Make that a
At least
vital.
I'm close to affording the thing. That's what I mean. Because that's gonna be
Yeah.
the challenge: is getting money in Pokemon.
Maybe we should have asked Joffrey for money.
God, honestly.
I love
yeah.
how also Parker gave. I actually did point this out last time. Parker gave us some money from our parents, just like, here, have some money, and we spent almost all of it immediately because of the Vibrava.
Yeah, Parker, I hope you know I wrote my parents again, and I'm just like, dear mother, I'm poor.
Dear mother, I'm financially unstable.
I have nothing left.
I'm sending my mom a picture of me in Feebas.
She says, "Oh God, is it dying?"
Oh God, have we taken it to the doctor?
Yeah, you better think of a name for her.
What do you? Oh, and also for Dino.
Okay, how, Abby?
What?
I'm pretty sure you did some sort of satanic ritual because you literally talked about how your ideal Milotic is a shiny female Milotic.
I didn't do anything.
So wait, what?
I literally
so,
sat here. I was like, "Lol, is it shiny?" And you're like, "I haven't rolled for that." And then when you rolled, I was like, "Ah, it's not."
of
He's too upset
shiny
to tell me.
Pokemon. 1 in 8,192 times. I gotta pull out a calculator.
Times 16.
Yeah, so 8,192.
Is this the odds to get it in the actual game?
Yeah, times 16, and then times 2 for the 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, for the
so
male
Abby,
female.
The odds that you got that specific Feebas are 262,144 in 1.
I didn't do anything.
There is no Feebas in the world quite like the one you have caught.
Re.
I can guarantee. It is not a very populous species.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just incredible.
Don't apologize. We are all extremely happy for you. We
No,
are
you
just
can
all in
apologize to
disbelief. We are just in disbelief.
I just thought it was funny that I was like, "Lol, is it shiny?" And then you're like, "I'm rolling for it," and it's like,
And then there's a silence and a drop.
Did you hear me throw? I physically ripped my headphones off my head and threw them on my bed.
Yeah, I heard that. Good times. So what are you naming the Dino though?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Sophie caught a Dino. If you know what
A
that is, Morgan.
baby.
Is he blind?
It is blind.
Yeah, yeah. It's Dinos are blind and they evolve by learning to cope with their blindness.
Oh.
And then they get 2 heads.
Yeah,
Oh, and
Dinos
also
literally.
Morgan.
Dinos literally experience the world through their mouth, so they just teeth
Aw.
everything. They
He was just
bump into.
staring at.
when they
staring at
evolve, do
you,
they
Chris.
stay blind?
No, they
no.
get sight when they evolve.
It came in and just ate my leg.
But that also
Yeah,
means that they're exceptionally good even without sight.
And
My thing
yours
is, it looks like he has like the classic anime boy haircut, except with a spike, like the bowl cut.
Actually, no, Zwilus can't see. Only Hydreigon can.
Oh, is
I looked at the
still
image.
blind?
They still have the.
Oh.
They got the hair.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Can
when
you
you
cut
evolve.
their hair?
Sophie, we have to have a little dinosaur play date, maybe.
Yes. Hold on.
It's like
Guys,
highly
I need this
questionable.
puppet. I just found this on Google and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Wait, let me see this.
It looks
Well,
Like
insane.
his leg.
Sophie, I'm gonna let you know right now that Dino
my
has
God.
Dino has 3 disobedience, but that's just because it doesn't know what's going on.
That's how-
It's the same thing with Executor. It's not actually not listening to you. It just has no clue what you're saying or
It
what
has
to do.
no clue what you want from it because you're like use tackle, and it's like,
Where?
Where?
It just goes in a straight line, like ah.
Yeah, Morgan, have you seen its final form?
Oh.
Yes.
It's
Let me.
Dragon.
Yeah,
pretty whack.
maybe a bit more dangerous than the Aerodactyl.
Pretty whack.
Yeah.
I love how it doesn't look like it has 3 heads. It looks like it has heads and then 2
Puppet
arm
hands.
puppets.
According
It's
to
got
two
puppet
hand,
hands.
two hand.
well, according to the PokeRole Pokedex, those 2 hands don't have brains. They're just
Sophie,
head
you're
hands.
also-
They're puppet hands.
Yep.
They're fake.
Yep.
Was what you're saying.
All its brains merged to 1.
Sophie, your dragon quota is getting higher and higher.
You're gonna have 3 dragons.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to usurp Gilderoy.
I do really love dragons.
Well,
So
no.
you're getting all dragons, and then you have the dragon's weakness, your fairy.
Uh-huh.
You have the 1 Pokemon to corral the dragon.
And then there's Pocky.
Pocky's there.
Yep, there's Pocky.
Pocky exists.
How close is everyone to getting all 6?
I mean,
To
everyone else
getting
except
your-
for
to getting your 6 slots.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Abby, as trainer, is at 67. Kai is at 71. Lee is at 60. Morgan is at 64. Sophie is at 76. And that's it.
yeah. So
That's just a
Sophie's
lot of
ahead of me.
Parker,
by
what's your
a bit.
experience at?
Yes.
How much
Shut
experience
up,
is a
relax.
PhD worth?
Baby.
Yes.
Hey. Sherlock's hyperventilating in his sleep. Hold on. Come here, baby. Hey.
Okay. I feel like we're gonna start getting off track anytime now, so I'm gonna end the stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye.